And the wheel, the wheel thing's on the wheel.
Yeah, something probably changed, yeah. You're not meant to notice that sort of thing, you know.
Good afternoon, Alex. Good afternoon to the world. We're going live streaming shortly, if not already, not sure.
Hello there, Chris.
Hello, I hope you had a nice lunch.
Yes, very pleasant here in the sunshine.
Oh, my screen has just gone on. Hang on. Oh.
Don't touch anything.
No, listen, it's gone back to that bloody blue and green. Oh, not again. Oh, dear. So Rich had to come and switch on the thing. I mean, Rich's screen will give the... I think he'll give the times, won't he? So, but I'm going to have to get this technician, Alex, a minute. Give me a couple of minutes and I'll see if I can get the man.
All right, you do that. Yes, we are live streaming. Folks, if you have internet access on your phones or tablet, you can find YouTube has HillClimb.TV live streaming this event. You'll find the coverage and commentary is a couple of seconds delayed on there compared to real life, so you may either get confused or turn the volume down. You can have the live commentary, but you can also see the times, the every angle of the track, all of the interesting splits and information that is brought up, and you can support YouTube, the YouTube channel HillClimb.TV by liking and subscribing that. Follow it along and share it around. Tomorrow we'll be live streaming the whole day, ready for competition with the runoffs in the British Hillclimb Championship. So those who are joining us on YouTube, you're very welcome to join us here at Shelsley, be it virtually. Hopefully you'll enjoy today's bit of coverage, and then we'll rejoin us tomorrow for even more hill climb action. I know in the past we've got people from all over the world watching, so hello wherever you are. Make sure you do say in the comments where you're watching from, and join in the chat that's part of that live stream in the commentary box as we see some of the comments. So we'll mention things when we get to chance, but we're not ignoring you. We just don't always get all of the live chat and everything. But please do throw your questions in there, throw your comments in there. People are monitoring that, and when we can, it'll get replied to either by us on the commentary or within the chat itself.
If they're nasty comments, Alex, I won't reply to them.
No, that's true. Keep your comments nice and,
keep them nice.
And supportive. That's one of the great things about hill climbing here in the UK. It is such a nice, supportive community, and it's great that we're able to share that far and wide via HillClimb.TV.
Well, Alex, it was a great morning. There were some fabulous practice times for the big boys in the 22s, wasn't there?
Yeah, so we've had some incredibly quick running from those in contention to this year's championship, but also up and down the order, various different class records were either very close to being broken or were unofficially broken. It doesn't count until we get into competition times. So I expect this afternoon we have potential for some very, very quick runs and some records falling.
Right, so we're going to be starting off there's some time runs, isn't there, for the Interclub runners, and then more practice for the
yes.
British. But here comes the first one, Alex, which is William Southcombe. He's in that lovely little Alfa Romeo Spider, and he's with you.
Yeah, so first up, this Alfa Romeo. These are, as Chris said, these are now competition times for our Interclub meeting. Still smoking heavily, that Alfa Romeo. Rather alarmingly so, but obviously William deciding it's quite normal. He knows the car best, I suppose.
I guess he does, yes. But actually, looking at the live stream as it goes up through the S's there, it's not smoking at the moment. Oh yeah, it is smoking. Yes, well, he really ought to give that up, but there you go. What am I to say? So a little Renault Clio for you. This one is Jonathan Green. It's the Clio Renault 197 already with you.
Yeah, so Jonathan Green, the first of our hot hatchers. Those who are following along with the classes, these are running in class A1B. So if you want to follow on in your program, you can do. This is road cars under 2 litres.
Yes, so we have the first time of the day, if you like, 49.13 there for the Alpha Spider of William Southcombe. We've got another little Clio waiting on the line. This is the Steve Sims in the Clio 172 Cup car. Lovely little thing that is. That's sounding really well. They're grand little cars, aren't they?
Yeah, so great little things, and yeah, this one running very well. Steve Sims carrying a bit of speed there through Kennel and powers it on up past my commentary box through the little kink, and then he'll be hard onto the brakes coming into the first of the S's.
Yes, so I've got my lovely live screen that Rich has so kindly given me now. It's absolutely fabulous as well. We've got Steve Sims on the hill, and then we have the rather unusual that the Alfa Romeo GT 3.2 V6 of Howard Davis waiting to have his go, car 306. He's away now. They're rather... Well, I don't know how many they sold of these, but with that big engine in that, it's a pretty impressive unit, isn't it?
That's it, yeah. They weren't all V6s, they were smaller engine versions. The V6 being the most desirable, I suppose, but I think most of the ones sold were actually diesels. So nice to see a V6 though, and not as smoky as our first Alfa Romeo.
I think you mentioned to me once you had one similar to these.
That's right, yeah, I did have one like that, yeah. Not a silvery gunmetal one, mine was red.
Yours was red. Well, there you go. You got Mark Lawton just left the line in the Porsche Boxster. See, quite a few Boxsters, don't we now? They're sort of more affordable Porsche.
Yeah, great little things, these Boxsters, and my top tip for future classic, buy your Porsche Boxster now. I think that will be the one of the good investments for the future.
Yes, I'm sure you're right. Will you work in that line of work? So, I see. So we've got Mark Lawton well up the hill. Caroline Knight in a rather splendid BMW M2 competition with you.
Yeah, so BMW M2 coming through now. Good turn of pace on these, and Caroline seems to be making good progress. We've just had Steve Sims did a 37.79 seconds in his little Clio. That's a good time, isn't it? Howard Davis in the Alpha does a 40.32.
Indeed. So Mark Lawton, yes, he did a 40.71. So again, some quite close times now, aren't they? We've got a lovely little variety of cars too, haven't we, really? Caroline Knight's just finished with a 38.35. Good effort there. As Paul Shaw is in the Fiesta. He's just about to leave the line. This is this really hot little Fiesta, Alex. It's is it another one of these Lapworth Motorsport ones? Car 314. Just looking in the programme. Where's that in our programme?
Yeah, that's right. It is. Yeah, the Fiesta ST is a Lapworth Motorsport, and yeah, we're well known to us, aren't they? The Lapworth group. They certainly like modifying their cars. Lots of power, and they do a good job of it. And carried huge speed there through crossing goes Paul Shaw. This will be a good run. I think keep an eye on the time for this one.
Yes, I'm just watching him on the live stream through the S's there, lifts a little rear wheel there, but it's a nice neat line through there, blasted off up towards the straight as we get Steve Barton in the Quattro leaves the line.
Yeah, so
36.18 there for Paul Shaw.
Yeah, good time for Paul Shaw. That Audi TT Quattro, as you say, coming through. This is Class A3B, road cars with four-wheel drive.
Yeah, interesting one on the line now. We've got Nicholas Fell in the Volkswagen. This is the Volkswagen Estate. I think it's the Type R Estate, actually, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, it's a RTSI DSG Estate. So
is that a petrol or a diesel?
All the letters. I'm going to say. Good question. We'll put that one out to YouTube. Can people comment, please, whether it's a petrol or a diesel?
I'm going to go with petrol.
I think probably, but you never can tell.
Oh,
these
no,
days.
I know there's a lot of letters there, isn't there?
There is. It's most of the alphabet in that
word. Steve Barton then in the Quattro. He's just finished. He did a 38.66. Now, this is rapid. This is Miles Gilliver, car 318, and this is in the MK Indy R, motorbike engine, of course.
Yeah, great little thing. These MK being manufacturer of these little Caterham Westfield style machines. They have the Indy, which is slightly smaller, lower powered version, and then they have the Cup, which is the bigger, much more powerful engine in it, which we'll see a bit later on.
Right, yeah, we've got a few rapid little things now. This is Andrew Wilcox. He's in that lovely little Caterham Super 7 with you.
Yeah, so more traditional of the Caterham breed. Yeah, these are Class B road cars, specialist production cars. So Miles Gulliver and Andrew Wilcox there in this class.
Yes, indeed. So that was a personal best for Miles Gilliver there, 35.30, so pretty good. A very rapid little Mini just left the line. This is Christian Montez in the little modified John Cooper Works Mini.
Yeah, and you really hear the supercharger whining away on this machine as it goes past. Got a good turn of speed to it. This is Class C2B for modified production cars between 1400 and 2 litres.
Yes, indeed. So now this, wow, you hear that growl of that big V8 Morgan of Tom Meredith. They've had this car since new. His dad's had this car from new, Mike Meredith, and what a beast, eh?
Yeah, I'm glad to see the bumpers back on it. He was running this morning without that front bumper on, but he's replaced it now, rumbling his way past me.
Yeah, they're quite impressive, aren't they? These Morgans, particularly the Plus 8s. Lovely original looking Porsche. Now, John Watts, my goodness me, that's a pretty little 911, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, great little car, this lovely machine, and running pretty well so far. That's 304. Slightly out of order, but John Watts in the Porsche 911.
Yes, indeed. So we have such a sort of plethora of different motors this afternoon, don't we, really? We've got Mazda MX-5. I think this could be the supercharged one, I think. It is the supercharged one, yeah. Neil Hazelhurst. Listen to that supercharger whining away there.
Yeah, very, very rapid machine this, and the supercharger pushes it up into a bigger engine class, but the car, the chassis and everything is quite good on these MX-5s. It's reasonably lightweight, handles quite well, so with the supercharger it's a rapid machine.
Yeah, I'm guessing there with that supercharger on the standard one's about 130 brake, aren't they? So that one's that's getting quick. That's a rapid thing too. That's Harvey Turner in the MX-5, and I don't know what that's got underneath, but it's certainly rapid.
Yeah, so heading on up past me with its fancy paintwork gleaming in the sunlight. I don't know how well that will come across on live stream, but it looks fantastic in the flesh, as it were.
Yeah, look, lovely little slide there through the S's there. He's given it a right old go, actually, to be fair. He's already out of top S, on his way as one of the loopy Stephen Esselmont from the Lapworth Motorsport there in the Golf, the R32.
Yeah, so the Lapworth Motorsport Golf coming on up through. This one in silvery grey rather than black, but certainly got the orange wheels that is the hallmark of the Lapworth crew.
Well, you're going to love this. This is Matthew Hyde. This is the Lapworth Motorsport Mini Cooper S. That is beautiful, isn't it? And he's flying up the hill to you.
Yeah, I seem to remember them telling us this is running hundreds of horsepower, more than you would expect. Absolute perfection in terms of mini modification. Such a good job they've done on that.
They absolutely have, actually, yeah, and they're such lovely guys as well. They've got a business by the canal, actually, near Warwick, and Stephen Esselmont has got a heck of a collection of very, very nice cars, actually, he was telling me about. But he's through the line, 37.28, and then Will Goff in the Alpha 4C. Now, this is great, isn't it? This beautiful carbon fibre Alpha with the turbocharged engine. Stunning looking car.
Yeah, beautiful machine. Very similar to Lotus Elise in its construction and design. This one absolutely flying up there, braking hard into the first of the S's.
Yes, he is. So the S's is quite a crucial factor in the hill, particularly for the big boys. They try to get through there in about 7 or 8 seconds, don't they? And then blast it to the finish. Another MX-5. And again, a rapid one. He's slewing it all over the road. This is Robin Depper in his MX-5.
Yeah, so coming on through, slightly newer shape than the previous ones we've had. Through crossing he goes, climbing on up through the little kink before he gets to the hard brake. Ready for the first of the left-hander at the S's. Climbs up towards the right-hander.
Yes, he'd be the last one in this little batch. So Robin, he's headed towards the finish now. We'll see what. So it might be a good time, Alex, just to run through some of those times for that first batch.
Yeah, I'm going to rely on you a little bit.
Oh, okay.
My timing is...
is it all right?
It's a bit all over the place. I've got some of them, but not everything.
Right, well, I'll read what I've got here. So now let me see if I... how do I do this? Oh, hang on. If I do that.
Or shall I start and then you can pick up?
Well, I think I've got Nicholas Fell first. Is that right? No, William Southcombe was the first.
He was our first runner, yeah. So.
All right, you have a go then.
Yeah, okay. So William Southcombe did that 49.13. Jonathan Green then followed 47.10. Then we had Steve Sims in that Clio. He did 37.79, so a really good run for him. Howard Davis's Alfa Romeo did a 40.32. Mark Lawton in the Porsche Boxster, 40.71. Caroline Knight, 38.35, so a good time there. And Grant Crutchley then did a 43.33. Moving on down, Paul Shaw, he was in the Fiesta, very quick run for him, 36.18. We then had Steve Barton, 38.66 in that TT Quattro. Nicholas Fell, he was in the Gulf Estate, 39.09, so pretty quick despite being in a state. Andrew Wilcox came through next in that Caterham. He did 35.59 with Christian Montez 38.6. Tom Meredith 34.49. 105 miles an hour across the finishing line for Tom Meredith, so that's pretty rapid. John Watts does a 39.06. Neil Hazelhurst 38.9. Harvey Turner, 34.19. That's in that Mazda MX-5. Really rapid.
That was quick, wasn't it?
Yeah. Stephen Esselmont, 38.51.
That's a road-going Golf, actually. That one.
Oh yes, yeah.
Because his Golf is out of action at the moment.
Yeah, that's the one with the million horsepower.
Million horsepower.
Yeah, that
Golf.
one doesn't run at the minute. So.
Well, it might run, but it's not brought it.
Where do we get it? Matthew Hyde. Matthew Hyde did a 37.28. Will Goff in that little Alfa Romeo, 38.28. And then Robin Depper. Was he our last runner?
Yes.
Oh, I've got through them all. 39.71 for Robin Depper. So my computer caught up in the end. So that's
marvellous,
brilliant stuff.
Marvellous effort. And well, we got through our first batch of the afternoon timed runs.
Yes, we'll see that batch again later for their second timed run.
Right. So did they get 2 practices this morning, that lot, or just the one?
2.
They've had their 2, have they, this morning? Oh, okay.
Oh, the British or the Interclubs?
The Interclub.
Interclub had 2, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just going to quickly say hello to Aidan Donovan, who is here enjoying the hill climbing. Hello, Aidan. We've had a message on HillClimb.TV, and great that you can join us.
So how did you see that without a screen, then?
Magic.
Mate, I know how you did it. You little cheeky tinker. You got your phone out.
I have got my phone.
I know you're good at that, Alex.
So I can yeah.
Good man.
I can see some of the comments.
Yes.
So yeah, great to see.
Because actually,
people...
I think they show on your phone rather than my main screen.
Yeah, the normal chat doesn't come up on the main screen that we get. So you have to find other ways of seeing it.
There you go.
Great to see people on the live stream already and enjoying it. And hopefully you'll come back again tomorrow. We're hoping to get lots of likes, lots of people tuning in. So do share it around. Let your friends and family know. It'd be great to have as many people watching as possible.
Well, wonderful. So we're going to have, now it says Robert Penrose Lotus Elan S2, but this is the modern Lotus Elise from what I can see of it. And he's away, Robert Penrose, experienced competitor, and he's with you.
Yeah, so Robert Penrose obviously switching out his Elan Series 2 for this Elise Series 2. Could have just been a typo, I suppose. Don't know on that one, but...
no, that's not... it's definitely not an Elan, that's an Elise.
Yes, exactly, but they're both Series 2, so I don't know whether it's auto-corrected to Elan, whereas it should say Elise. Either way, Robert Penrose heading on up the hill. He's in Class A1, by the way. This is actually part of our Midland runners, so I don't think he's competition, I think he's practice.
Maggie Richards with you in the Clio RS200.
Again, this is, I think, practice run for the Midland. We're getting a second practice run for all of the British Hillclimb Championship mixed in with our Interclub competition.
How do we work that one out then?
We make the best of it we can, Chris.
Well, I'm glad you're with me. It's always good to have young people that know what's going on, but we do have Michael Thompson, who's always very, very rapid in that Exige.
Yes, slight paintwork modification on the front of this Exige, but going very quickly through crossing there, climbing up towards the S's.
Yeah, he's absolutely flat chat as well going up to there. He's showing a purple sector, but that's fairly irrelevant at this stage. But nevertheless, as you say, they've repaired the front end after its little misdemeanour. He's heading up towards the finish, going through the finish in a time of 34 seconds dead, as Robert Wilson always quick in the Elise.
Yeah, so another Elise. This is a Series 1, absolutely carrying loads of speed there through crossing.
Can I just pick you up there, Alex? They've actually got it live on the screen here. A in-car camera is approaching the S's now into the bottom S there, gets it through the bottom S. Little bit, goes over the drain cover, looking good, soaring at the wheel, but a nice smooth finish, heading up towards the finish. Well, we seem to have lost the... all right, we've got the time. He's through the finish, 33.73. So just a bit quicker than Michael Thompson.
Yeah, very good time. We then have the fantastic MG Metro 6R4 coming on up the hill. That's Paul Chandler's machine, which means we're back into competition for the Interclub meeting. This MG is running in Class EB.
What a lovely car, the Honda NXS of Romanus Sepulus. And he's come all the way from Lithuania, but he's living over there for about 20 years, he was telling me. I've never seen one of these cars actually on the hill, have you?
No, and it sounds absolutely fantastic. It's got that real high-pitched sound like an old V10 Formula One car.
It absolutely does. Now, Simon Baker is coming to you now. He's in the Porsche 911. My live screen is temporarily frozen at the moment with... that's all I can say.
Well, that's fine. Ramanus in that NSX does a 34.11. So good solid run for him. Simon Baker in the Porsche following him up quickly.
And Jan Nitz is just with you in the Mallet Mark III. This very early Mallet, beautiful little thing, isn't it? And he's on his way. Simon Baker heads towards the finish. 34.94.
Yeah, the little Mallet heading on up through. These things absolutely fantastic on hill climbs, and Jan Nitz has been driving this for a few years now, and really a very quick driver.
He certainly is actually, and it's only a little tiny engine in that one, but very experienced. He comes from Leicestershire. Edward Tyek about to leave the line in the Ginetta G16, this white one, and I think it's a grand looking little car this. We don't see many of these, but this one's a pretty effective version, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very unusual with the headless. You know, it's got no windscreen, particularly no roof or anything. Looks like a 60s sports car, doesn't it? It's a very, very nice machine, that.
It does indeed, actually. So Jan Nitz had a personal best there of a 36.77. Simon Baker had a personal best of 34.94. Bryony Searle on her way in this lovely little Elva. Goodness me, that is she's a regular competitor. Lots of ears flapping there on a helmet.
Yeah, so coming on up through the left-hander at crossing, Bryony Searle there. This is Class MB for sports and racing cars, manufactured before 1971, which is why we've got these beautiful classic shapes.
Yeah, I do love these little classic. This is very much, I don't know which one came first, the Lotus 23 or the Elva Mark 7. Either way, the little Austin Cooper S there, a few Whitcomb with you.
Yeah, so absolutely lovely machine this, and these minis always punching well above their weight in terms of pace up the hill. This one whining away as it passes through crossing. No slowing down for a mini, just carry that momentum as much as you can.
Absolutely flying, classic looking Mini too. Now we do have Mike West driving the Porsche replica, the 904 FF Special replica, and Mike West is driving it this weekend.
Yeah, great little tribute to those early Porsches, this machine, and very well made. It is carrying good pace up through the little kink before braking hard down into the first left-hander of the S's.
Yeah, one of our favourites just leaving the line now, which is Nick Stevens in the lovely little G4 Ginetta with a Ford engine in it. Mike West heads towards the finish.
Yeah, so the Ginetta, this one more of a traditional sports car rather than the prototype racer that we saw a little bit earlier on. Beautiful machine though, that absolutely flying up the hill.
Absolutely flying up the hill. So Mike West in a 39.40. Now here's Stuart Diper in the Cosworth engine Anglia. A lot of money and time's been spent on this car, isn't it?
Yeah, amazing bit of engineering here. Great machine, and Anglia is always fun, but the amount of work that's gone into this makes it an absolute little rocket ship up the hills.
It absolutely does, actually, and the handling on it is absolutely incredible. It's not rolling around, it's just really planted. He's going off towards the finish. He's going to record a time of 33.84. Good time, eh?
Yeah, very good time in the Anglia, and I think I'm just going to double check. 33.84 is a new class record for Class OB, saloons and sports cars manufactured before 1971.
Congratulations to him. So Nick Stevens did an excellent 35.99, so class record 33.84 for Stuart Diper. And then Christopher Holdsworth with you as the Phil Taylor leads the line in the Aristocrat Jaguar C-Type.
Yeah, so Christopher Holdsworth, first of the Jaguar Drivers Club, helpfully in a Porsche, but that's fine. And a red flag comes out to stop the C-Type replica. He spots the flag, comes to a halt. Not sure what the incident was, but we'll figure it out.
Well, yes, there's
Christopher Holdsworth finished his run 38.22, so I don't think it's that. So
no, well, Phil Taylor's the one that's well, obviously the last car up. Has he gone past you? Well,
Yeah, he's sort of just before the kink. He's stopped, but I can't see anything wrong. The marshals obviously can see something we can't.
Yeah. Well, we have waiting on the line. That looks remarkably like the Jaguar F-Type of David Rogers, and then Hayden Spedding in that gorgeous E-Type, which is actually a very original car, Alex. He did point that out to me at lunchtime. I think one of our commentators, and I don't know who said it, didn't have many right Jaguar bits on it anymore, but apparently it's a very original car. Only the shock absorbers have been changed. But you'll know more about E-Types than anyone, but obviously he'll know plenty about it too because he built it. So, but anyway, it's a lovely E-Type, isn't it?
Yes, a lot of work gone into that, I'm sure, to make it as quick as it is.
Yes, indeed. So now these F-Type Jags, these have got is it supercharged or turbocharged V8s in them, something like that?
I don't know on this one in particular. We'll see if we can figure it out. So F-Type, 5-litre supercharged engine in that one. So a lot of power in those machines.
There is, and I think if I've had one, but somebody said they're like 180, 200 mile an hour cars potentially. Does that be right?
I think they're certainly up that way. 200 possibly is a bit of a stretch, but I bet 180 is probably is achievable. I don't know whether they were limited originally or not, but very, very quick machines.
Yeah, good point actually. Yeah. So at the moment we have we have cheeky red flags here down this end. It's obviously the same up your end.
Yeah, just that C-Type coming back down.
Do you think he's going to get another run?
I think so. I think he was waved off rather than he caused the flag. Yes. I don't know what caused the flag.
He's got a flag. It says flag against his name.
Yeah.
So, and we should point out is actually the Aristocat is a C-Type replica. So it's a faithful replica, and I think it probably runs a fiberglass body as well, doesn't it?
I suspect this one's a fiberglass. It's probably got the Jaguar XK engine, probably running Jaguar suspension, brakes, all the rest of it underneath.
Yeah.
But it's a replica to make it look like the C-Type of...
I wonder what chassis they'd have been running though.
I don't know with this particular one, but most C-Type replicas run a hand-built sort of space frame chassis.
Okay.
That then you put the Jaguar suspension and everything onto. But I don't know this actual... I don't know the Aristocat.
Yeah, so it runs a fair bit of Jaguar stuff. And here comes the F-Type. And I'll tell you what, it's pretty quick off the line. I've got to tell you that much. 2.18 for the first 64 feet.
Yeah, I think got plenty of power. It is quite a big car, being a modern vehicle, and the gearing won't be set so much for hill climbing, but it's still going to put in a decent time. I think it probably is going to show a good turn of pace by the time it gets to that final run up to the flag.
Yes, so it's going through the S's and he's on the finishing straight now. We've got Hayden Spedding waiting on the line in this glorious E-Type, and it does sound the part. This is a genuine E-Type, folks. Smokes a little bit, but who cares about a bit of smoke in a car that age?
Yeah, I think quite common on things like the 60s Jags like this. Running reasonably well, up and braking for the S's.
So Phil Taylor's getting a rerun in the Aristocat Jag. Hayden Spedding going very nicely. He's at the moment in his class, 38.22 is leading the way. Hayden Spedding, well, I fancy he can beat that with a 35.70, goes top of the pops.
Yeah, so the C-Type coming on through for its rerun as well. Sounding very good as he roars past the commentary box.
And then we'll be seeing Mark Waltham in this glorious TR5, actually. I had a TR5 all those years ago. Mine was on Lucas fuel injection. I don't know whether this one is, but it certainly looks the part, doesn't it?
Yeah, so we've got the TR register with us today with a handful of different Triumphs. This one being the first of the bunch, TR5 of Matt Waltham.
Yes, what a glorious sight that is, actually. And then we've got, so we must have beyond the TR registered cars here today, because we've got the TR7 V8 just on the line now, and then there's a TR6, the Primrose one, following it. So just looking at my sheet here. So this is David White in the TR7 V8, growling away off the line.
Yeah, so David White's got this interesting little splash of colour on this car. Looks very good. The one to watch though was Steve Small in the last of the TR7s. His time was very close to class record in practice this morning.
Well spotted. So yes, we are in the TR registered Triumph Speed Championship. You've got Roger McEwen now in the TR6, and then another lusty V8.
Yeah, that's it. So we've got Roger McEwen coming through. It's TR6. Gliding past me on his way on up the track.
Yes, so leading the way is Matt Walton, but as you say, Steve Small to come, and Steve Small it is now, just left the line in the TR7 V8, and yes, that's altogether quicker, isn't it?
Yeah, this one is a properly sorted machine, runs out a bit wide, almost hits the rector cell, but he's kept it together nicely, gets the power on now for the climb up towards the S's, carrying good pace through there. Let's see, I don't unfortunately have a speed. Do you have a speed for him through there?
Well, I'm just watching him through the S's at the minute. I'll get back to that one in a minute. He's heading up towards the finish now, and I'm just looking across. He's 78 miles an hour into bottom S there. But as he goes across the line, he finishes with a time of 34.11 and 98 across the line.
Yeah, so 34.11 will be a new TR register class record. 34.89 was their previous. So well done to Steve. He's beaten his own record, in fairness, from a couple of years ago. But yes, a quick run, that one, 34.11.
Excellent stuff. So that is the end of batch. All the cars will be coming back down shortly. That's the end of batch 2. We've got, I think, how many batches? We've got about 8, haven't we? We've got 8.
9 batches. Yeah, we'll only run through all 9 once, and then we'll run batches 1 and 2 again towards the end of the day.
Gotcha. Excellent. Excellent. So the sun is out. Steve was telling, one of my photographers, Shelley was telling us that it's very hot up there. There's not much air up there today, is that right?
Yeah, it is a bit still at the moment. There's a little bit of a breeze, but obviously if you're tucked in amongst all the trees and the banking and all the rest of it, you're possibly not getting the full effect of that.
My mate Billy's just returned. Did you have a nice lunch, Billy? Delicious, he says. Well, you can tell Alex all about that now, can't you?
So yeah, these cars coming on back down from the top of the track. They'll head back to the paddock. Some of these cars will be coming out again a bit later on for some more timed runs. A handful of them are part of the British Championship, so we won't be seeing them again today. But already a couple of class records have fallen. Just shows how quick the newly tarmacked course here at Shelsley Walsh is. I think the long spell of dry weather we've had also means that the track's not had any of that rubber that's built up washed away. I think it's really given an awful lot of grip. So we expect to see some really quick times as the afternoon progresses. And tomorrow, when we have the British Championship running competition times, we have the chance of some absolute record-breaking runs.
Afternoon. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Billy.
So I see we've already got one class record.
At least, yes.
Which is Stuart in the Ford Anglia.
That's right, yeah.
It's a which we thought that one might go.
Yes. Steve Small's time of 34.11 is quicker than the record that's in the programme.
Interesting.
But it's not come up on the screen as a class record.
That might be that the system doesn't... Maybe it's not in the system.
Possibly, or it's possible that the one in the programme is incorrect, or I don't know. But anyway, Steve Small did a very good run.
Fantastic. It may be a class record.
It may be a class record. I'm doubting myself now because it's not been confirmed by the computer system. But
right.
I don't know.
Well, let's say it is. Hey, let's be optimistic.
Why not?
It's a class record. Well done. Right, I might see if I can see on my system, because I can do it by classes. What are we in? A1. We're in the Triumph.
Yes, TR register.
There it is. Well, according as it doesn't show the record on here, but I would be surprised if it wasn't. But anyway, we shall see.
Anyway,
flags are in. So we are on to batch number. Are we on batch 3 already? We're rattling through them.
We are on batch 3, and this is now well into the British Hillclimb stuff, which means this is their last run of the day.
It is, yeah. Second practice run and last run of the day, as you said. So the 2-day event is coming up now. On the line in front of me is Laura Elliott in the 911. Carrera, beautiful car this. Laura drives it very well indeed. I would suspect we'll see a pretty quick start from Laura, given the rear engine Porsche traction. But we wait to see. So we're into, this will be class, I'm guessing it's A2, is it?
Laura's in class C3.
C3,
then the bulk then comes from A1.
A1, sorry.
Yeah, right. And then A2. We'll get there.
We will. Laura's with you.
Yes, so Laura Elliott in the 911 Carrera. As you said, very quick start. 1.95 in the first 64 foot. So absolutely rocket start for Laura, and already into the S's.
Going very nicely indeed. Braking at 78. Wow, carries lots of speed into bottom S, gets it over into the middle of the road before flinging the car through top S and heading up towards the finish. I've got a Lotus Elise coming to the line in front of me. There might be a slight delay just because that was a dual-driven car, but in the meantime, Laura Elliott's done a 35.05. 35.0 time. 5, that is a quick time indeed. That is a shared drive, that car, so hence why it's gone first. So now we return to Class A1, which is road cars, series production cars up to 2 litres. This is the home of the Lotus Elises and Exiges and Renault Clios and the like. Bob Penrose on the hill now used to drive a 7-litre Pilbeam sports car. So from one extreme to the other.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see differences in times between that big old Pilbeam and this Lotus, because I don't know how different they would actually be.
Who knows? But yes, a bit different in terms of power under his feet, I suspect. Bob going very well indeed, already through the S's in this very pretty Lotus Elise. Heading up the finishing straight now. I'll bring you a time when we've got it. Seb Cartwright on the hill in another Lotus.
Yeah, so this is one of the earlier bodies of Lotus Elise, number 16 there. Seb Cartwright powering his way on up. According to the programme, the class record here is 32.29. I'm going to take it with a pinch of salt until we get to
I think that is
that's
right.
good?
Yeah, that was Rob Wilson set in 2025. I think that might be right.
It certainly sounds about right, but we'll keep an eye. This is, of course, practice, so not official timed runs yet.
Yes, indeed. Richard Pate's on the hill now in the MG.
Yeah, so MG ZR, this one, isn't it? The smaller version, and 160 was the nominal horsepower they gave it.
Was it a K series in this?
Yes, I believe so.
Well, I've seen Richard in this car here a couple of times. Goes very well indeed in it. I do think that record might be legit actually, because I'm looking at what Robert Wilson did a minute ago. He did a 33.73, which isn't miles off. So that record, I think, may be correct.
Excellent. Yeah, so we've got car 18 next, which is Ian Richards in that Renault Clio, an RS 200 version apparently.
Yes, it is. I think again, ode to the amount of horsepower it's had. And I love the number plate on this car. I don't know if you saw it as it went past. CL10, spelling Clio, FTD.
Very good.
Fantastic number plate. Gets 10 points for number plate.
I would love it to be fastest time of the day.
Yeah, it would be good, wouldn't it?
Absolutely brilliant. Coming through, David Hemming coming absolutely super pace through Kennel there, carrying all the speed through there. So that'll be a good one on the replay.
Yes, it will, and slightly earlier shaped Clio this than the one you just saw, but that means it is lighter. Carries loads of speed through the S's. Oh, I think he had to get out the power as he's heading towards the sleepers on the exit of Top S, but no harm, no foul. Heading up towards the finish. It's a 35.64. Quick time. Right, with you, James Kerr.
Yeah, so the little Citroen coming on through. Slightly unusual choice, but I suppose it just proves you can hill climb anything.
Yeah, James obviously used to have a 205, which I think he's currently rebuilding, as far as I'm aware.
He's on our programme as having the Peugeot,
Yeah.
so I'm guessing that this Citroen is his backup.
I think it is, and James actually has done the Masters in Europe in his 205.
Oh, excellent.
Yes, indeed. Right, Zoe Sherman with you in the rebuilt Elise after the accident here in June.
Yes, you can see the eagle-eyed will spot the colour difference on the nose from where it had a little nudge into something, but going well nonetheless.
Yes, indeed, and Zoe goes very quickly in here indeed, so great to see her back. I'm glad they've got the car fixed after the incident. Right, Zoe Sherman heading towards the line to do a 36 seconds, 37.12. David Wilson on the hill now. I've got the onboard stream, which is looking brilliant. He's with you.
Yeah, so on board with the Lotus Elise, and great car, running very close to the barriers there, using all the track he can. Benefits of having a slightly smaller car, I guess.
Nice and neat and tidy, as you'd expect from David. It's just so few inputs into the steering wheel. He's so smooth up here, carries loads of speed through the S's, heading up towards the finishing straight. David and will often be a contender for class win here. What's the time? It's a 33.52. Good time. Right, Jonathan Langmead, what can he do?
Yeah, so this is the last of our Class A1 runners. Another Lotus Elise, definitely the favoured vehicle in this category, running very well already.
Yes, and this is the third contender for, I'd say, class honours this weekend in A1. The two Wilsons and Jonathan Langmead. What time is it? It's a 34.20. Quick time. Right, Peter Herbert in this beautiful Alpine with you.
Yeah, so we're into Class A2 for those who are following along. This is road cars over 2 litres. The absolutely brilliant looking Alpine heading on up through the little kink before we get to the braking point for the S's.
Hard onto the brakes. Pretty car, this, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they got the retro styling just right on these.
Yeah, they didn't overdo it, but they just got it just right, I agree. So already through the S's, heading up towards the finish. Time for Peter Herbert, 34.20, 34.20. This is another class record that I think will be at risk today. Richard Snow broke it when we were here in June. He might have broken on both of his runs, if memory serves.
Often Richard is the pace setter in this class.
He is indeed.
So I think he has potential to go even quicker.
Yes, Phil James is now with you on the hill.
Yeah, so in the over 2 litre road car production category, Porsches are definitely, like the Elises, a favoured vehicle. Phil James carrying on up in his Carrera GTS.
Yes, going very quickly indeed. Let's see what the time will be as he heads up out of the S's towards the finish. And as we awaited time, which I'll bring you in a second, Ross McDonald leaves the line in front of me in a slightly older Porsche.
Yeah, but this one is absolutely beautiful. This is the Carrera 2.7 RS, but I believe he's very honest and it's a replica rather than a genuine. But anyway, it looks fantastic as he carries on up the hill.
Yeah, I shudder to think what the genuines are worth.
Exactly that. You don't want to run them into a tie wall, do you?
No. So Phil James for the did a 33.56. Ross McDonald exits top S and heads towards the finish to a 36.17. Tyres squealing and smoke galore from John Lowe in front of me in the Audi TT Coupe. Only 1800cc this engine, but turbocharged. I'm with you.
Yeah, so the turbocharger bumps it up into the over 2 litre category. Heading on through crossing, carrying on, looks very undramatic. We'll have to keep an eye on the times though. Sometimes undramatic is fast, sometimes not.
It is indeed, and whilst he heads through the S's, Tim Elmer leaves the line in front of me in the Alpine another A110.
Yeah, another of these fantastic machines. Would you say the newer ones are nicer or the older ones? I prefer a classic myself, but
I like both. There you go.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
On
On the
a very
fence,
comfortable
yeah.
fence here. Both fantastic cars, and tell you what you do see these things side by side is how much bigger the new one is.
Oh, like all modern vehicles, they're grown over the years, haven't they?
They have indeed. Meanwhile, Robert Lancaster Gay leaves the line in his 911 991 GT3 with you.
Yeah, very, very quick machine this. Robert Lancaster Gay, very seasoned driver now, and he's carrying some good pace on up through into the S's.
Also, the collection of Porsches that he has hill climbed. He had a GT3 RS 4 litre. He then had a Cayman GT4 Club Sport last year, I think, and now he's got this 991 GT3. So that's quite a nice collection there. and a very quick time. It's 32.52. 32.52. We're not miles off the record. And here comes Tony Adams in the Cayman.
Yeah, so the Cayman, one of those cars that has turned out to actually be a bit of a sort of, not quite diamond in the rough, because it's certainly not rough, but it certainly punches well above its weight.
Yeah, I think the problem they mainly had at Porsche is that the fact that this is a big engine, a 911 rear engine, mean that they couldn't make it as quick as they wanted to, otherwise it would be quicker than a 911, which wouldn't be so good for their hierarchy.
Then you get those, is it GT4, GT3 Caymans?
You'll see, I think you'll see two of them in a couple of cars' time.
Yeah, and they are definitely as quick as a 911, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Steve Atkins with you.
Yeah, so Steve and this BMW M2, absolutely rapid driver and car combination, so we expect some good times from him.
Yeah, I think he was third in class last time. Really puts the cat amongst the Porsches or the pigeons, should I say. Does Steve. Drives this very well indeed.
It's a very German-heavy category, this, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Other than those Alpines, I think we're all German, so
yes.
That says something. I'm not sure what.
It's a quick time, by the way. It's 32.46. 32.46. It's quickest so far in the class. Just remember, these are just practice runs. Right, David Meek in another 911 with you.
Yeah, so beautiful bright green machine this, taking a nice wide entrance onto crossing there. Powers his way on up. Rides over the bumps very well, these cars.
They do indeed, breaking into bottom S at 88. Nice and neat tidy through bottom S, right, nibbling the curve on the inside. Nice and neat tidy through top S, gets the power down, heads up towards the finish. We expect a time in a minute. It's a 32.91, so there's a lot of them in the 32s, 33s here. It's going to be very competitive in this class this weekend. Right, you were talking about GT4 RSs. Here is Richard Andrews' example. Sounds fantastic with you.
Yeah, very, very quick machines. He's got a lot of power, and then that chassis is very, very competent. So carrying his way up through there. A little bit of a break before the kink, so obviously he felt he was going very quick.
Braking hard into bottom S at 83, throws it through bottom S, gets right up to the left-hand side, throwing it through top S, gets the power down early, heads up towards the finish, and we await a time. It sounds great, that car, with its aftermarket exhaust, doesn't it?
Yeah, now did you hear the NSX earlier?
Yeah, unbelievable.
Sounds incredible.
It does.
Yeah.
Right, class record holder Richard Snow howls past me in his GT4 RS. What can he do?
So we think the class record is 31 seconds dead, set by Richard Snow only earlier this year. Whether he's able to match that sort of pace this weekend, well, we'll find out, I suppose. Doesn't need to do it today, as it's just practice.
It looks quick through the kink. Really quick in the bottom S as well. There's purple sectors through the S's, so he'll be fastest in the class so far, I suspect. Is it going to dip into the 31s? We wait to see. I think it will. 31.44. 31.44. So he's only 0.4 of a second off his record, and it's only practice.
Exactly, yeah. So we'll see what tomorrow brings, I suppose.
It must be almost... This is the joy and also the frustration with hill climbing as a driver. You get, you're in the zone, the car's dialed in, you get within 0.4 of the record, and you think, oh, if I could just have one more go today. Just one more go today.
Yeah, if this was a computer game, you'd just reset and do it exactly the same, wouldn't you? Straight
away.
Till
tomorrow morning.
But yeah, now he's going to have to try and remember what he did. But the end of badge, so those cars will be coming back down to be tucked away for the night because we won't see them again this afternoon.
No, that's the end of their practice. Job well done from those cars and drivers. It's quite nice in a way, isn't it? It's 2 o'clock. They can have one in the bar now.
Certainly, it makes a relaxed Saturday ahead of rather sort of more pressured Sunday, I suppose.
Yes, indeed, I would agree. And by the way, what definitely was a class record for Stuart. I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Is it Diaper?
I believe so. Yeah, his was definitely a class record.
It was, yes. Yeah. And Johnny Red, who sat up at bottom S, has posted already a video on Facebook. He does some great filming from up there, does Johnny, and he's already posted the run. So yeah, definitely was a class record. So that's pretty impressive class record, and it's not even 3 o'clock.
No, excellent stuff. And as we saw this morning, some of the practice runs were right there as well. So potential for some more to come.
Indeed. By the way, I should just... I'm going to give a quick plug if I can. I got past this sticker this morning. There's actually, if you are a hill climb fan, like I know you all are, but you want to know what's going on in the community outside of the events, there is a new forum actually for speed hill climbing, HillClimbRaces.com. So if you want to take part in the conversation, you want to be part of the community, do check it out. It's great for discussions from everything from the events that are going on to what people are thinking with car choices from next year or whatever it might be. So do check out HillClimbRaces.com. A very friendly bunch, and also a great way to hear and sort of be involved in the hill climbing community. So I'd highly recommend it.
Yeah, very good, and definitely entertaining to keep an eye on what's going on behind the scenes, as it were.
Indeed.
Right, so I think the last of these Porsches are winding their way down the hill. Another very fancy number plate there. GT04 RSR.
That one's probably worth as much as the car.
Yeah, exactly. That's Richard Andrews' machine, I think. And
I used to work for a unnamed, I won't name it yet, I probably will tomorrow, supercar company. And I do know that people that knew which car we were going to launch and then what the name of that car was going to be might occasionally buy a number plate as an investment, should we say. So you'd see a Honda Civic in the car park with a 720S based number plate, thinking, I'll wait.
yeah, that's like buying a website name, isn't it? Beforehand,
yes, exactly.
If you can get something that's going to be in demand.
But my favourite one is definitely CL10 FTD. I think that one's brilliant.
Yes, yeah.
So flags are in. Cars are back into the paddock down the return road, and I've got a car coming to the line. It is number 765, which means it'll either be a Caterham or Westfield. It is a Westfield.
Graham Manton. It must be a shared drive.
Yeah, I've got
yes.
number 64, but he's in the running order. But 765 in the programme, is he?
Yes.
Well, it definitely is.
Yes.
Definitely right. It's definitely Graham Manton.
Yeah, he's
running order.
Yeah, he's sharing that with Becky Manton.
Yes.
So it's a shared vehicle, which is why we're getting a Class D car now.
Yes, and he's off the line. Misses a gear, unfortunately, as he came past me, but he's already neat and tidily into kennel and to you.
Yeah, unfortunately, once you've started off on the back foot like that, it's hard to make up time. Certainly when your average runs are only in the 30-second area, it doesn't give you much of a chance to improve, but hopefully Graham will have learned from that and still managed to get something from today.
Yes, indeed. Nice and neat and tidy run from Graham, heading up the finish, and we await a time. Next on the hill, Andrew Norris on the hill in the little Radical SR1. Used to have a Porsche 911, now in this lovely little Radical.
Yeah, great things, these Radicals. This is from Class F, the Sports Libra cars, under 2 litres, so bike-engined, purpose-built machines. Libra meaning that you can do an awful lot of stuff to these cars, and so you get some fantastic machines.
You do indeed. And, these little SR1s, the actual sort of the baby of the Radical range, but a fantastic little sports car. They suit this class really nicely. Then they also circuit race, and they're great cars indeed. Right, off the hill, it's Robin Nicholson in the venerable Mallock Mark 20. I love this car.
Yeah, fantastic car. He runs really far over onto the grass coming out of kennel, but he's keeps the pace up no problem already into the S's.
Going very quickly indeed. 94S approach from Robin. Throws the car into bottom S. He's just clipped the bank between the S's, but he's got away with it. It's more of a bite than a clip, but he has got away with it. Heading up the finishing straight. It will be a slower time. Well, still 31.78, so about a second slower than this morning, 86 miles an hour across the line, but that could have been up the bank, so he did very well there to keep it on the road. He basically had an oversteering moment through bottom S, and it meant that it was heading slightly towards the bank, and it took a big bite out of it. So there will be some sweeping.
Yeah, well, that's quite similar to what he did down at Kennel, actually. He sort of slightly overcorrected and ended up going onto the opposite, onto the left-hand side of the track, which isn't where you'd expect a car to end up. But obviously pushing hard.
Yes, I would agree. But no harm, no foul. Got away with it. By the way, there's a few bits of housekeeping. You know Alan McDonald, who, by the way, I'm just getting a replay, so I'll just talk you through. Yeah, threw it into bottom S, carried low speed on the way in, bit of he had some understeer, he corrected that and caught it, and in the process of catching it, went slightly further to the left and just took a nibble out of the bank. But sweeping is what is required, and should all be fine.
Ace sweeping by the marshals, obviously.
Indeed, yes. Not easy in this heat, in having to wear all those full overalls and fluorescents. So I've just seen a message on the stream funny enough, from Johnny Red up at Bottom S. Lucky escape there. I would agree with you, Johnny. It was. Anyway, marshals. It's not easy in this heat. To wear these full outfits and to do everything they have to do. So massive thank you to our marshals community, who works tirelessly to put on these incredible events, dealing with all kinds of things as the day goes on. And if you want to get involved, and you want to get involved in motorsport, marshalling is a fantastic way to get involved. There are local marshalling clubs all around the country at your local events. And British marshals are world-renowned, really. They're exported. They're often taken out when a country is having their first Formula One race, Grand Prix. They'll have British marshals there to show them how to do it. So if you want to get involved, have a chat to any of our friendly Orange Army that you see here. They'll, I'm sure, talk to you about their experience, and join your local marshalling community. It would be fantastic to have you involved, and to be honest, without marshals there is no racing. It's as simple as that.
No, very true. And if you have a programme, towards the front of the programme there is a full page advert about how to volunteer at Shelsley, including marshalling, and you can go visit the website shelsleywalsh.com/volunteer information, and that'll give you pointers in the right direction.
Well, it also says here that they're looking for commentators that know what they're doing. That's a concern to read.
Ooh.
Oh well, we'll have to do for now.
Yeah, I mean, certainly, I don't know of such a commentator,
No,
it would be breaking tradition, quite frankly.
Yeah, if I know of any, I'll definitely let them know. That's what I was going to say. Alan McDonald, by the way, in the SR4 in this class, just whilst we're on Sports Liebers, isn't running his SR4 this weekend. He's bought the Force LM, which is here, which is the newer one based on the...
Yes, Chris and I were confused by this. Well, yes. Chris mostly was confused by this earlier.
He bought it, I think, after Gersten.
Right.
Made an offer and bought it.
Still new to Alan.
Yes. Lovely car, though.
Yes.
Right, flags are in. Car leaves the line. It's Ian Fido in the Yaris GR. These are lovely little cars.
Yeah, so the homologation rally special, the Yaris coming on up past my commentary box up towards the heavy braking point for the first of the S's.
Braking into bottom S at 78, so we are in Class A3. This is series production road cars, four-wheel drive, NECC. These Yarises, very clever indeed, and we've spoken about them numerous times, but they're fantastic cars, absolutely stunning. And Ian does a 36.26. Right, Tim Goodwin on the hill in the Audi.
Yeah, so modern wearer of that Quattro badge, the Audi TT, running right up close to the barriers here on the right-hand side of the track, so carrying good pace.
Yeah, used all the road through the kink as well. It just had a nibble of the curb on the apex of the kink, so using all the road on this run. It's very committed from Tim, so we'll wait to see what the time is going to be. I'll bring it to you when we've got it. It's going to be quick. It is. It's a 35.25. Right, Tony Hawkins on the hill in another Yaris GR with you.
Yeah, so coming through now up towards the left-hand of crossing, carrying loads of speed there, absolutely flying through the kink, hard on the brakes now into bottom S.
At 85, so yeah, that is quick actually, and throws the car into bottom S. Lovely line through bottom S, gets right over to the left-hand side before throwing the car through top S. This is a really quick run from Tony, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the time is. Whilst we await the time, Peter Richards leaves the line in the VW Golf R.
Yeah, so these Golfs very understated by the look of them now compared to the more hooligan spec GTIs that you used to get, but still absolutely rapid machines.
I think also because it's black with black wheels. It really is quite evil looking, this car, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a presence about it.
It does indeed. By the way, time for Peter Richin, time for Tony Hawkins was a 33.81. Peter Richin slightly quicker, 33.41. Neil Lacey with you in this very quick Impreza.
Yeah, so this is one of the Lapworth Motorsport machines, and they like putting huge amounts of horsepower in and seeing whether they can get away with it. This Subaru, one of that genre, shall we say? Oh yeah, well maybe going under the radar.
Yeah,
Lapworth spec. Yeah,
Lapworth stealth mode. Heading up the finish to do a 32.89. Right, Rodney Isles with you. He's very quick in this Porsche. He's already with you.
Yeah, so Rodney is the class record holder in his Porsche, and carrying good pace on up through the kink and heavy braking then down for the first of the S's.
Yeah, nice and neat and tidy from Rodney. What's his? I'm just looking up the record.
30.84. Page 23 in your programme, folks.
There we go, see. I'm glad one of us has switched on.
Not always.
Right, heading across the line, 31.71. 31.71. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets quite close to his own record tomorrow. So
yeah, so only about a second in it.
Yeah, exactly, which is not loads. Right, Johnny Toon with you in this fantastic little Fisher Fury.
Yeah, fantastic car. The back end kicking out a little bit there through crossing. I think quite a handful, this machine.
Tail happy.
Yes.
But Johnny drives it really well. Slide, it's almost like a four-wheel slide through bottom S. Lovely through top S. Little wiggle, but this is very committed and I think very quick. Heads up the finishing line to do a 33.13. Good time. Right, Tom Price blast past me in the Caterham 7. This is a well-sorted car.
Yeah, so obviously Caterham's always very, very fast up the hill, and this one, yeah, going very well indeed. Good pace as it enters into bottom S.
Braking now into bottom S. S approach speed of 92. That's quick. Heading through the S's now. Bit of a wiggle through top S, but actually pretty neat and tidy. Rocketing up the finishing straight to record a time of 31.33. 31.33. Right. Next off the line, it's Robert Brodie. It's another Fisher Fury in the bright orange and yellow. He's with you.
Yeah, fantastic looking paintwork on this car. This is Class B if people are interested. Specialist production cars, but still road legal. Does it leave you some area for improvement, though?
Yes, it does. And I'm not sure I want to drive one of these in the commute down the M4, but they make fantastic HillClimb cars. Wow, using all the road on the exit is Robert Brodie as he heads up towards the finish. Jez Rogers with you in the Westfield Megabusser. Put my teeth in.
Yeah, so the Westfield chassis with that Megabusser bike engine, very, very quick combination, and Jez Rogers absolutely flying there.
Yes, nice and neat and tidy from Jez through bottom S. Turns through top S now. Lovely neat and tidy run through top S. Just to give you some times, Robert Brodie did a PB, by the way, 33.54. Tom Price before that did a 31.33, and Johnny Toon did a 33.13. Time for Jez Rogers, 32.33. Richard Price on the hill now.
Yeah, so Richard Price running very well. His car sounding great, actually, as he carries all the pace there through the kink and into the bottom S.
Appears into my view now, almost lovely sort of controlled drift into bottom S, and so neat and tidy through top S. He carried a lot of speed there. I think this will go quickest in class. How quick is it going to be? It's 31.24, 31.24, so quickest so far in class. Right, Steve Garner in this very quick Westfield with the SCI, so that's the Vauxhall 2 litre in the front. Popping and banging as it past me with you.
Yeah, Steve coming round the left-hander at crossing. Powers his way on up through the kink, sticking to the left-hand side of the track there, now runs over to the right before braking hard.
Did a 33.02 this morning, but everybody's going quicker this afternoon. Quite a long way over to the right before he turns into top S, but nice and neat and tidily done. Heads up the finishing straight now to cross the line and do a 32.47. 32.47. So yeah, everybody in that class improved on their morning times. Right, Chris Bentley-Jones hustling the Mini through Kennel.
Yeah, so great to have classic minis. I think it's hard to find a HillClimb event that doesn't include at least one classic mini. So
it doesn't count. That's because they don't count.
I think that's right.
Don't have one into.
It would be illegal to run, wouldn't it? So
save the next 5.
Yeah, so thank you to Chris Bentley-Jones for filling out our quota.
For legitimising the meeting. And going very well indeed. They are lovely, these, aren't they? They're pretty little cars, and they just look so much fun to drive.
Oh, they are a huge blast, and I think it's the formula that hot hatchers still stick to, isn't it? Small and fun.
It is indeed, and a 42.08 for Chris Bentley-Jones. Right, Andrew Russell on the hill in one of my favourite cars, the little Janetta.
Yeah, great little thing, this. Rear-engined with the, well, I don't know, yes, I suppose it's rear, but it's right over the back axle, so maybe it counts as mid, but great little machine.
It is indeed. This car has been hill climbing as long as I can remember coming to hill climbs. This car's been entered, so it's great to see. Goes very well indeed. Already up the finishing straight to record a time of 36.39. 36.39. Right, John Mackenzie in the Lotus Cortina. This is a pretty car.
Yeah, so this is Class C2 modified production cars. 1400 to 2 litres, and yeah, great to see a classic Lotus Cortina style machine.
It is indeed, isn't it? And drives it very well indeed. So far as that would suggest. Oh, it's in a class of 1. That's why. So we're in modified series production cars
right.
up to 2 litres. A little bit smoky up the finishing straight, but and it's slowed down slightly, so and it's getting smokier, so I hope that's not a major issue. He has crossed the line, and it is grinding to a halt as Rob Toon comes up the hill in the +8. We wait to see if Rob Toon is flagged.
Yeah, he may not be able to run his run. Yeah, red light has come on. No flag. Oh, there's the flags. Yes.
Tell you what, good effort from Rob Toon. Saw the flag and braked so hard to stop. He actually locked up his front left and left a big black line between the S's as he, well, quite rightly came to a halt as quickly as possible. I'm hoping it hasn't dropped too much fluid. It was struggling to make it to the finish. Rich, if you can hear me, if you've got the camera angle from Top S, if it still can poke its camera up the hill. Don't know if the cameraman at Top S can hear me. If you can look to the left, is there a Lotus? There is a Lotus. Thank you very much, Top S cameraman. He didn't make it over the brow of the hill, unfortunately. So he stopped. He almost did. He literally stopped by the marshal's post just after the finish, right at the crown of the hill. So naturally, we had to red flag that. Otherwise, the Morgan would have arrived at great speed. But a bit of a pushing. And they'll move that out of the way. The Morgan will come back down and be able to retake the run as they were flagged. And to be honest, actually, if you think about it, it's good value because he got all the way to Top S before he had to stop his run.
Yeah, I think the best thing to do, like we were saying earlier, they want an instant run, is bribe the person ahead of you
to conk out
at the finish line, and that way you get to have an instant rerun.
Yeah, but don't do it obviously, so they think, oh, he might make it. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
good thinking.
That's the way to do it.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 6 marshals pushing that Lotus out the way. It's actually still uphill and still uphill up there. So it's a bit of not the easiest, but they'll shove it out the way, and then the Morgan will return down the hill. I can see on the camera. Thank you, Rich, at the top. They've just got to the brow of the hill, so they'll push that out the way. Is the Morgan turning around? I suspect it will turn around at bottom S.
I've not. Oh yes, here it comes. So he was backing down somehow, but he's coming down forwards. So all good.
Excellent.
He will be with you very shortly, and then we can run once again.
Fantastic. That's good.
So that Morgan was the first of our C3 runners, I believe.
Yes, I think it was. So C3 modified cars, series production cars over 2 litre. Now, this is what I love about hill climbing. So let's just go through the cars in this class. You've got a 911 Carrera, you've got a Morgan +8, a Renault Clio 200 that's been turbocharged, Nigel Elliott's very monstrous TR7 V8 that's been turbocharged, and another 911 RSR. So what variety, eh?
Yeah, and Nigel Elliott's TR7 hasn't just been turbocharged, it's been turbocharged multiple times.
Twin, isn't it?
Yeah, so...
to the tune of 2.
Yeah, a rather mad piece of thinking, but great fun.
Yeah, and full marks on bravery for the way he drives it as well. He's a very quick driver. I think we should be going... Well, we've got the Morgan back in. I've got a Clio on the start line, which is Chris Scrivens in the Clio Cup 200, but with a T next to it. So... it's turbocharged, which it wouldn't have been originally, so that has been highly fettled. Looks great. Looking forward to see how it goes. What are we on a record in this? That is a typo in the programme. It will be
yes.
31.98.
I think so, yeah.
If it's a 21.98, it's the hill record, which would be quite some going in a Vauxhall VX220.
I mean, they're nice cars.
And as talented as Mike Turpin is.
Yes.
That record's quite old now. That's 12 years old.
Yes, actually, some of them have lasted surprisingly well.
Yes, Keith Murray's record in the C2 class as well with that S4 at 29:03 from 2013. That one is quite long in the tooth now, isn't it?
Well, that's a good time though, so that could just be hard to beat rather than anything else, isn't it?
That car was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think he does. Last time I saw him or that car, it was doing some stuff in Europe actually.
Okay, so on the bigger hills,
yes.
Mountains rather than.
Yes, which are phenomenal, and we've spoken about it a few times. But the European Hill Climb Masters, which hasn't happened for a few years now, but they did 4. where we took 20 cars in the last one over to Portugal, before that Italy, before that Czech Republic, and they did a Masters for basically all the countries across Europe that have Hillclimb Championships and the European Championship. Everyone came together at the end of the year for its end of year celebration, who's fastest, and we had something like 25 countries represented at the last one, everywhere from Ireland to Kosovo.
Fantastic.
And everywhere in between. It was absolutely incredible. And we did it, the last one was in Braga in Portugal, and 50,000 spectators.
Wow.
And 200 and something cars from 27 countries, I think it was. We took about 20, and absolutely remarkable event. In fact, Roger Moran's Fiesta that you'll see later, that is an ex-Greek hill climb car. I don't think that car did the Masters, but I know a lot of the cars that it competed against did. But those are the kind of cars you see quite common on the continent. And I think my life got shortened when I was on the start line commentary in the Czech Republic, because they had a lot of the Czech guys have very, very highly tuned Skoda Fabias X rally cars that they've turned up to 1 million horsepower. And on the anti-lag on the start line, with the Ron 110 whatever fuel it was, and had some unobtainium in it to make it higher octane boost, they'd leave black circles on the start line when they were in the anti-lag. I think I'm a year older, from breathing most of that in. But what amazing cars they were. And I can't wait to see Roger's car shortly, which I think's in this batch, isn't it? The Focus.
Yeah.
Fiesta. Sorry.
Fiesta. Yeah. Let's just have a quick.
Just having a quick
run through.
Maybe next batch.
Maybe next batch. Yeah. No, it is great little machine. That I wasn't. Do you know the history of it? Who built it or anything like that?
Yeah, it's built by Oldsbergs.
Okay.
So Oldsbergs are based out in Sweden, I seem to remember.
Yeah.
And they are world famous for rallycross cars, mainly rallycross cars and also hill climb cars, especially Fords, where they build cars with 600, 700, 800 horsepower quite regularly. If you Google Oldsbergs, you'll come up with a lot of incredibly fast Fords. And that car was built for the Greek Rally Championship. And Roger was telling me earlier that I think one that's very similar came up for sale, that Oldsbergs, that was in Ireland, I think, that they'd built for rallycross. And he spoke to Oldsbergs about it. They said, it's a great one, but really it's set up for rallycross. But there's another one, which is a hill climb one in Greece. And Roger made an offer and they accepted. And he then drove to Holland, because he said Sweden's quite a long way to go and get it. And they said, as luck would have it, we're competing in an event in Holland at this weekend. So Roger got a Channel Tunnel ferry and train through the tunnel, and off he went, pick it up. And here
Excellent.
It is.
Very good.
And it's absolutely incredible.
It looks the proper deal, yeah.
If you go and have a look at it, ladies and gentlemen, a few things to look at. It's almost mid-engined. If you look how far back the engine is under the bonnet, it's not far off behind the front axle line. The gearbox is so far back, it's alongside the driver. So if you look how big the bell housing in it is, or the transmission tunnel, next to the driver, it's really wide, and that's because that's where the gearbox is. And if you look at how far back the driver sits, and the clue there is look at where the wing mirrors are on the car, and they're about 50% down the side of the door, because the driver's so far back. It's immaculate. What a car. And I think he hasn't had it on full boost yet, as he's obviously learning the car, learning the hills. What a thing. What a car.
Yeah, no, it's an amazing piece of equipment, definitely. Is it four-wheel drive?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
definitely. Yeah. Very similar to the one that was built for rallycross, just set up slightly differently.
Yeah.
Obviously, the aim of hill climbing is not to do jumps and go on gravel.
No, quite.
If you've gone wrong, if you've done that. Anyway, flags are in, and engine is fired on the start line. It's the Renault Clio. It is I should just say, before we get going, we are seeing PB after PB today. It's about 10 of them I've already seen, which is remarkable. Right, here comes Chris Scrivens. Bit of a bog start, 2.83 second start, but he's off and away now in this very powerful Renault Clio.
Yeah, this one, a very well modified machine, proper race car underneath. Absolutely fantastic drive so far. Couple of dabs on the brake into bottom S.
Yeah, it kept spinning its wheels in second and third as the boost came on as it came past me. Nice and neat and tight through bottom S and through top S as it puts the power down, heads towards the finish. Right, Mike Meredith bellows past me in the V8 Morgan.
Yeah, very good. This machine now running with its front bumper on, kicking out a bit of smoke from the side. Don't know if that was exhaust or tyres there, but he's certainly still got pace.
Yeah, he goes quickly, this car, doesn't he? Is very committed through the S's, throws it into bottom S. Yeah, there was a bit of a puff of smoke. I saw that too. I bet maybe that's just a little bit of oil on the overrun, but seems to be going quickly. Heads up the finishing straight to do a time of 32.41. Chris Scrivens, incidentally, 36.12 in the Clio. Rob Toon back with you for another go.
Yeah, so slightly more refined Morgan perhaps, but carrying good pace there. A little bit of correction on the steering, and great to be able to look down in the car and see all of that.
Yes, braking into bottom S very nicely indeed. This is where he got to with his flag. No flag this time. Bit of a twitch through the S's, but nothing to worry about. Neat and tidy through top S. Lovely looking car this. Very quickly driven. Heads up the finishing straight. 33.88. 33.88. Jonathan Williamson with you.
So yeah, Porsche 911 Carrera. This car we've seen a few times. It's a shared machine, so we get to see it a couple of extra times. Always very, very quick starting is Jonathan, and got a good pace this turn.
Yeah, tell you what's interesting, that car did a sub 2 second 64 feet time. It shows how good traction it's got. Nice and neat and tidy through the S's. Heads up towards the finish now. Does Jonathan across the line? 33.03. 33.03. So I suspect he'll be into the 32s come this afternoon. Right, here comes the phenomenal, ferocious Nigel Elliott. The car, that is, in the TR7 with you. Yeah,
I do like this car. Absolutely mad idea. Let's take the big V8, turbocharge it, get all the power we can. It rumbles its way up, and looks like the TR7s that were rallied back in the day by Triumph.
It does, doesn't it? It's a fantastic looking car. Drives it really well indeed. Flings it up through top S and gets the power down, and there is a lot of power in this car, which comes in great big turbocharged lumps as he heads up towards the finish, crosses the line, time 34.35. Right, Paul Howells, 1.98 second start, as you'd expect from Paul. This car very quick indeed with you.
Yeah, so again, very good start by the Porsche, and this one highly modified. Lots of work gone into this machine to make it that quick. Absolutely flying on up the track. Very late on the brakes before the bottom S.
Paul, a regular qualifier in this car, has qualified in this car for top run-offs before, so let's see how he gets on tomorrow, as that's something to look forward to tomorrow. Not only have we got the two top 12 run-offs, but we've got the top 10 challenge as well.
Easy for you to say.
I've been practicing. And yeah, Paul Harris does a 32.48. That's a quick time.
Yeah, again, class record, as we were saying earlier, slight misprint, but 31.98 is the class record.
It's not far off, is it?
Paul again is knocking on the door of that.
He is indeed. Right, Einon Price now. Einon, you know, from single-seater land, I believe he's got a new car on order for next year, was the rumours I've heard, but I'll have to get that confirmed.
Yeah.
You in the TT.
I think I've seen him in something else as well. Did he have a Skoda? Or?
He did.
Yes, that's right. Which was a much better sort of higher spec machine than this, I suspect. But maybe onto other things.
He's going very quickly indeed, heading up the finishing straight. Across the line, it's a 33.57. 33.57. That's good. Right, next on the hill, Jeff Chalk in the first of our Imprezas.
Yeah, C4 modified series production cars with four-wheel drive. Unsurprisingly, lots of Subarus in this class.
Yes, indeed, and all of them, I think, in with a shout of qualifying for the top run tomorrow. Here comes Jeff Chalk, nice and neat and tidy through the S's, heading up the finishing straight now to do a 33.46. Right, Ian Milford splutters and pops his way past me in his Impreza.
Yeah, it doesn't seem as quick this time, so Ian may be fighting with something on the car. Seems a very slow gear shift on that machine, so not sure if he's got a problem or not.
into bottom S at 73, so let's see how he gets on. Nice and neat and tidy through the S's. Now it's got an interesting, I think this is a grey import, I would guess, because which might have been brought in from Japan. Anyway, 35.64 for Ian Milford. Nick Powell in this beautiful, looks so much like the 2000s rally cars, doesn't it, this one?
Yeah, great looking machine this, heading on up past me. Distinctive noise of these machines, braking there into bottom S and disappears from sight.
So nice and neat and tidy from Nick. This may be a next WRC car, I would have to ask him, but he heads out of top S now, up towards the finish. Right, Richard Hampstead popping and banging his way past me. Missed a gear slightly, but he's found it now and he's with you.
An older shape Subaru this, but still got loads of pace, carries the speed really well there through crossing up towards the braking point for bottom S.
The time, by the way, for Nick Powell's a 36.53. Richard Hampstead, this is another car you'd expect to qualify for the Tin Tops tomorrow. Heading up the finishing straight now to see how we get on. It's a 32.33. Right, next on the hill, the one Evo fighting against the Imprezas. Stephen Moore storms past me, 2.06 seconds start in the Evo with you.
Yeah, great looking car this, and Mitsubishi E06 this version. Huge great Union flag emblazoned on the roof and carrying good pace there. We'll see whether his time is comparable with the Imprezas.
Yeah, he's a quick driver, is Stephen. Far actually as well. Comes up quite a long way to compete in this car. Great to see. Heads up the finishing straight. 31.10. Right, hold on to your hats. Here comes the Red Baron with Stephen Darley aboard. This is a phenomenally fast car.
Yeah, this car has all the horsepower you could ever want. Absolutely amazing bit of engineering going on with this machine, and popping and banging as he exits from the little kink up towards the first of the S's.
Breaking into bottom S at 87. Great to see Stephen here. Had a few mechanical issues with this car this year, so last time he was here, which was in June, it was on 3-wheel drive. It's definitely on 4 today. Heads up the finishing straight, 30.25. That's a good time, 30.25.
Yeah, very good run indeed. Now, it is only practice, as we said, but it gives good indication of what sort of thing is to come. So we'll definitely have some exciting things to look forward to tomorrow.
I think so. I think, yes, I think Stephen will be one of the drivers really in with a shout in the Tin Top runoff tomorrow. I'm expecting him and Roger Moran to be very closely matched. Also, with these cars, you don't know what boost they're running in practice. That's the big, I'd say, asterisk against the turbocharged cars that you're seeing, is they're probably on boost level 2 of 5 or something. So I bet you there's a couple more, probably another 100 horsepower to come before they, when they're really playing for keeps tomorrow.
Yes, and certainly some also might have a good set of tyres that they'll bolt on for Sunday.
Yes, definitely.
So yeah, you're right. There could easily be more to come. More
power to come. Right. A Mr. Ponsford has just joined me in the commentary box. Would you like to do a swap, as it's change of batch? Yeah, definitely. Change of commentator at change of batch. I'm going to have a wander with a microphone around the paddock for a little bit and have a play with that. So next time we have a batch change, I'll probably speak to you from the paddock. So I'll speak to you later.
Excellent. So yeah, Billy off to go and pester some of the drivers who have had their runs already. It'd be nice to have a chat with some of those and find out what they're thinking, how things are going for them. We'll continue very shortly, moving on to batch number 5, and we're getting into the single-seater racing cars. So starting to get some of the really quick times and impressive machinery appearing on track. This will be last chance today to see most of these machines. So as we build up towards those big bangers, as Chris calls them, single-seaters with the big 4-litre engines, etc., we'll be getting quicker and quicker. So as we have mentioned, the British Hillclimb Championship runners are only having practice today. That's where we are at the moment, in the middle of that. Once we run through that, the Interclub competition runners will get their second timed run to round out today's event. So still plenty to look forward to, both interesting practice times, which will give a hint of what we might see tomorrow, plus some competition for various classes, and the chance of some more class records and certainly personal best times to be set, with the track condition being so favourable.
Hello, young man.
Hello, Chris.
Well, I've just had a nice little wander around the paddock. Billy's just going to be doing the paddocky thing with having a chat to us. So that'd be a first, won't it, with Billy in the paddock?
Well, that would be good, yeah.
Talking to us as well.
See how that goes.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, we're now in batch 5. I see we're starting to get amongst some pretty interesting stuff, aren't we? But not the full out big single seaters yet. There's batch 6, 7, I think.
Yeah, so we've got a handful of shared drive single seaters before we go through some of the modified and specialist vehicles. Got those sports Libras to come, which will be good. And then we will be into proper single seater territory for batches 6 and 7.
I just noticed here, because obviously Stephen Moore's just gone up Stephen Darley in the very quick four-wheel drive cars. So Stephen Darley is 30.25. Bit of a guide for tomorrow potentially, isn't it? You know. So
yeah, they've been some very good, close to class record times.
In amongst the tin tops, then, do you see that the Stephen Moore, Stephen Darley thing is the quickest cars? Is there anyone else there?
I think Stephen Darley was potentially the quickest there. 30.25 was his run. So I think that's probably...
well, Paul Howells did a 32.48, didn't he? So that was about the third quickest.
Yeah, we've got some good 31s, 32s, all of those sorts of times.
And how did the Porsche boys get on earlier? You know, Snowy and co.
Yeah, again, some good times. Again, very close to... class records and that sort of thing. I don't think we had any, well, not that they would be broken records at the moment because it's only practice, but Richard Snow 31.44, so that's a pretty good time down there at the bottom end of the 30s, which is where a lot of people have been running at that sort of pace. It's quick and close to class records, so a little bit more, and we could easily see people knocking on those doors.
Yes, the track is obviously very quick, isn't it? So have you been having a look at your little cheeky phone and some of the comments where we had people coming in from today?
Yeah, I've been trying to keep up with a bit on the live chat from HillClimb.TV. Thank you for all those who are engaging with that. Don't forget to like it and share the live stream with other people if you can. That's always very good. I've only been keeping half an eye on it because we've been busy doing other stuff, but people all over the world. I think I spotted someone, Australia, Japan, America, all over Europe. So great to have all of those people able to join us from little old Shelsley Walsh.
Little old Shelsley Walsh, oldest still running motorsport venue in the world. How about that?
Exactly so.
Amazing stuff, isn't it, really? Yes, well, this is a very fine meeting, isn't it, really? This is where it all happens. The British, I've chatted, you know, somebody said they were running on their poorer tyres earlier. They weren't. I've spoken to one of our competitors in the big cars, and they're still running on good tyres, but tomorrow will be special, perhaps 21's track record to win a runoff.
Yes.
Possible.
No, we were saying earlier about the tyres that sometimes on practice they'll turn the boost down or run older tyres or save their good stuff for the competition.
Yes.
So not that they are running on bad tyres, but sometimes the times aren't fully representative because they sometimes have something up their sleeve.
Yes, indeed. Actually, it's we have cars. We have a little Hermes. This looks like one of the Kers from memory. And a little bike engine car. Let's get back in the game, Alex. I'm looking at my screen fervently. They'll soon tell me 783 it is. It's going to be Jensen Kerr in the Hermes 3000 with a little 1 litre. I think it's a Suzuki in this particular one, and Dad's car's got the Kawasaki, the BMW. But here he goes now. Jensen Kerr away from the line very rapidly indeed for a little 1 litre car.
Yeah, very distinctive looking machine this. The nose, quite a wide nose with that little knacker duct on the front there. Interesting car.
Yes, indeed. So Jensen, he was at just over 2 seconds for the first 64 feet. He's already made his way. He's heading up towards the finish now. And then Richard Weaver will be following him in their new Empire. They're new to them this year. Gary Warren's driving their old one very effectively, but they've got the ex-Tom Morgan car. Tom Morgan's car. And they had it with blue before, but they painted it Weaver red. And already with you.
Yeah, so Jason Kerr starts us off with a 29.39, so good pace, but still room to spare. Richard Weaver going very well up to the first of the S's.
Yeah, he is. He's 7 miles an hour into the he's already heading up the last straight towards the finish, gone out of top S now. Interested to see what Richard can do. He's going to finish with a time of 28.59, so that's good. But now we have this is the Kerr car again. This is going to be Ben Hamer. Ben Hamer in the BMW motorcycle engine car, very rapidly off the line indeed. And they've got into the top 12 runoffs with this car this year.
Yeah, this can be incredibly quick, and Ben, a very talented driver. You can see him working at the wheel there as he comes up through crossing and then into the first of the S's.
Right, so we've got a Formula Ford waiting behind, goes to Ryder, but we'll just take this. Then Ben Hamer blasts it to the finish, going to go up to the finish and finish with the time of 27.03. Very good.
Yeah, so nice run there for Ben Hamer.
And I see that in the up to 1100s, Tom Weaver's leading the way on practice with that 26.54. So I think anything in the 26s is good, 25s is mind-blowing, isn't it?
Yeah, so we jump now into Formula Ford's Class J1. A couple of shared drives to go through. Kirsten Ryder, the first off in the Van Diemen RF86.
And we'll be followed by Nicola Dearden in the Van Diemen. So some of our lady drivers in this class here. And of course Kirsten is Matthew Ryder's good lady. And through to the finish in the 36.32.
Yeah, then Carolyn Ryder, Nicola Dearden coming through in the Formula Ford Van Diemen also.
Yes, and I'm just looking at some of those practice times there. I see Simon Andrews is leading the way in that practice with a 34.15. Bernie Kevill, his partner in crime, he's just left the line in the same car.
Yeah, so Bernie Kevill coming on through that white and blue Van Diemen. Clips the inside of crossing there, carrying good speed indeed, up into bottom S.
Yes, indeed. So we got our Formula Fords on the hill at the moment. Bernie Kevill going through the S's now. Liam Cooper gets ready to have a go in the Force TA that he shares with his wife Olivia. So Bernie heads towards the finish. He did a 36 earlier. Can he improve on that? Oh gosh, yeah, 35.04. So he goes into third place in practice.
Very good. We'll then be moving into Class J2, racing cars between 1100 and 1600.
Thank you for that. Excellent. Well, here comes Liam, and this rapid little Force too, actually. And I like the colour scheme on that, so it's pretty endearing, doesn't it?
Yeah, nice, unusual colour. I'm not sure what you'd call that. Answers on a postcard for that one. Is it a mint green, a sea blue? I don't know.
Yeah, but I like your mint green. I think that's pretty good.
All right, fair enough. I'm sure I'll be told I'm wrong, but that's all right.
It's probably one of these modern colours, which you get quite a lot of, don't you, on some of these, a lot of modern cars. As we run old cars, Alex, we never have a colour like this, would we?
No, faded with
rust.
With rust, yeah, that's my colour.
Yeah, rusty colour. Paul Jones in the Force TA. Paul Jones sharing with Darren Gumbley this season, as it looks like either Alan or David Hamilton coming to the line.
Yeah, so Liam Cooper's time 27.25. Good solid run in practice, don't forget. Jones following up in his Force TA.
Now, of course, David Warburton is absolutely comfortably leading. In fact, Dad's second to his son David. So Paul Jones at 27.67. Alan Warburton just with you.
Yeah, so Alan Warburton here coming through. Good turn of pace there. Let's see what he's doing. 117 on entrance to S's.
Yeah, we got an onboard camera actually with Alan. Here he comes around top S now, blasted towards the finish. Very quick through the S's there. At the finish, he's recorded a time of 25.65, so very good. Stuart Hook in the very rapid little Westfield, already flashed by me.
Yeah, very, very good. We've moved now into our next class. This is Class D. Stuart Hook being the first of these runners for us. So we've gone through our shared cars. We're now in the modified specialist production cars.
And aren't they rapid too? Very good cars. Most of these are running bike engines, of course. So they're extremely rapid. Stuart Hook heads towards the finish. Becky Manton, she's just left the line in her little Westfield.
Yeah, so Becky Manton coming through next. 2 litre Westfield and through crossing. Nice line through there, trying to carry pace up the hill, through the kink, and then hard onto brakes into bottom S.
Into bottom S, yeah, so that's always a crucial little sector there through. They can get through there quick, which he's got a lovely line through there at the moment. And then Rob Lloyd waits his turn with the MK Cup 200. This one's a turbocharged bike engine car, so it's got a lot of grunt.
Yeah, Rob Lloyd, very, very quick driver, and this car keeps on getting quicker and quicker. It's got more turbo boost than he's scared to use, I think. So one day he'll turn it up and be an absolute rocket ship.
Well, he actually has 400 horsepower. I think he's running about 300 at the moment, which generally is enough for one of these little cars, isn't it, really? Here goes Phil Goff from Maggle near Liverpool in the Hayabusa, Caterham Hayabusa.
Yeah, so Rob Lloyd does a 29.31, which is just over a second off the class record. So certainly got some good pace there. Phil Goff also running pretty well in his green machine.
Come to be the quickest though, isn't he, Rob Lloyd? So although he's got a powerful car, he's definitely getting some real pace out of that car now, and as his confidence grows with that new car, really, he's only going to get faster. But
yeah,
how about this?
He's the first under 30 seconds in that class for today.
Fabulous. George Harding in the turbocharged Cosworth engine Mark II Escort with you.
Yeah, absolutely great car, this classic rally spec Escort, sliding the tail a little bit, coming through crossing up towards the bottom S. Will he throw it around like a rally car?
Well, yes, he actually finds controls are very, very neat and tidy, as somebody else might say. But anyway, he's exited out of there. John Manners is away in the Celica GT4. That's a lovely looking car, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic machine this. Again, a classic rally car from 1980s is this one? I don't know.
Yes,
do you know when this is from?
Yes, it's an 80s car. This
yeah,
one,
yeah. So, yeah, great looking machine.
Carlos Sainz sort of look-alike, really, because he drove one of these very effectively in the World Championship. John Manners is just heading up towards the finish. Here, John, George Harding, a personal best, 32.55. John Manners, 36.32. Steve Mundy in the Rallycross Fiesta with you.
Yeah, always dramatic, this car, and throws it around the corners, and it's definitely an exciting machine to watch up into bottom S.
Now our chap from Australia, Wayne Penrose, is getting ready to have a go in the Superbug, the 500 horsepower Beetle. This thing got a bit lethal car to drive. Look how light it is on the front end of this car. The engine's in the back, obviously. It's got loads of turbochargers and all sorts of fancy stuff on it. He's come all the way from Australia, kept the car over here at the Dub Shop in Bristol. And that's a nice exit from Wayne. He gets round Kennel with you.
Yeah, so we are actually running in Class E now, folks. This is Sports Libra Saloons, which allows for a lot of modification. Those rally machines that we saw before, and this Superbug.
Yes, this Superbug. Now, he's been going very well. He's had one or two mishaps along the way since he came over with the car, but he's up the straight now. This is practice, but nevertheless, oh my word, goes a bit close to the grass. Over the finish. Now he's got to stop. That's always a bit hard to stop. 31.27 for Wayne.
Yeah, good run indeed. We then seem to have a Radical. I was expecting Roger Moran, but that's fine.
Now listen, if he did a 31.27, he's going to be a serious tin top runner, isn't he?
Yeah, I think those Sports Libra saloons have got a good chance of getting into that, haven't they?
Yeah, I think so. So, yes, John McQuillan in the Radical. I know he's already gone by you. Stephen King leads the line in another little Radical, the Radical Pro Sport.
Yeah, so we are in Class F now, which is the Sports Libra cars up to 2 litres. Lots of these are bike-engined machines, tiny little purpose-built chassis like these Radicals. Absolutely fantastic machines.
Yes, David Beckley of Beckley Motorsport is waiting on the line now for his go. He's in the SR1, so I think that's about Gen 2 of the Radicals, is it, Alex?
Which one's that?
The SR1?
Yeah, that's a little bit after the originals were like the Pro Sports and the Club Sports and that sort of thing, and then we move into these SR1s, 2s and 3s.
Right, okie dokies. And the little Van Diem. Oh yeah, so Roger Moran's waiting to have his go. Wayne Penrose is due to come out. Sorry, he's already been up, isn't he? Roger Moran in that 800 horsepower Ford Fiesta. That's a weapon and a half, isn't it?
Yeah, Billy was running us through some of the history behind this that Fiesta, and yeah, great machine that is.
Yeah, it is an incredible thing, isn't it? So just looking at some times there, David Bingley just done a 31.56, but Sam Nicholson leading the way in that class in practice with that 29.64. Andrew Burt in the lovely little Mallet, the sports car Mallet. He's about half up the hill. As we wait for Roger Moran to blast off the line in this four-wheel drive, 800 horsepower. He's got it down to about 400 or 500. Oh my God, that is quick. Whoa, get in there, Roger, ex-Hillclimb champion, of course. And he's with you.
Yeah, 2.07 off the line, so a reasonably good start there for the Fiesta. Big bang as it carries on up the hill into bottom S it goes.
Yes, we've got the camera on board now as well, so he gets round the S, he's very experienced driver, gets round the top S. Now he's going to put it to the finish. What sort of times he's going to do at the finish? He's going to be looking at big 30 seconds, I think. He's just done a 29.67. That's getting good, isn't it?
Yeah, that is very good. The class record for Class E is 29.09. So Roger creeping up on that, as we also have Mike Luck in his fantastic Dart.
Yes, this is a home-built car, folks. Series engine. Sam Nicholson, our fastest in practice so far, is with you in the Mallock.
Yeah, so the Mallock, it is a venerable machine, but it's still got such good pace. And right up close to the Armco then, I'm amazed he didn't hit that. It seemed like he was scrapey along the side.
Yes, well, he's one jolly good driver. The car's such a beautiful machine too. Already looking, he's heading up towards the finish now. Sam, he's looking to go under 29.64. This is practice. We've got onboard camera with Matthew Price. 29.37 there. So Matthew Price, this young driver from Hellzone, I'll talk you through as he's got on board. Here he comes now with you, coming through the crossing here. He's not really lifting. His lines are brilliant through here. This is certainly not ragging now. He's very quick into the S's there. Brakes hard. Coming through the S's now. Turns it right. Now it's a straight run to the finish. This is going to be another excellent run by Matthew. What can he do? He did a 30-second run earlier. This time he smashed it with a 28.46 in practice. Yes, which I kind of expected from him there. Here comes Alan McDonald in his brand new Force. Well, it's brand new to him. It's not a new car. It's been in the Southwest. Lovely thing, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic. This. So apparently it's a Force LM, which is a slight change to the programme. Speculation earlier on the chat that this might be Mike Lee's car, which you'd know more about, Chris.
You know what? Yes, it's come from the Southwest. It was a couple of weeks ago. Yes, it is Mike Lee's car, I believe. Bought it now, and it's very similar to his much later generation to his other model, really. But he's going to take the engine out of this one and put the engine out of his car, put it into this.
Right. Okay. So more to come from that as we move on to Class G. Nigel Hinton in the NGTD V8 Roadster, Sports Libra cars over 2 litres.
Now, Alan has just gone up into 29.61. He said that he was quicker than his old car. Virtually quicker in this first practice run, so that's good. Now it's all quick and fast. Nigel Hinton has gone by in the NGTD as Graham Lokes in the Lola Porsche with you.
Yeah, fantastic car, this one, the Porsche powered Lola. Powering its way on up now. Usually Nigel Hinton in the NG isn't quite as quick as Graham. Nigel did a 35.88. keep an eye, see what Graham in the Porsche does.
Well, Graham has got a very, very quick sports car, hasn't he, really? So that will be a lot quicker. Scott Gibbons in the little 600cc Jedi, come all the way from Canterbury in Kent. Fair play, nice to see that car out.
Yeah, so Graham Lokes does a 32.15 as we get Class H. Scott Gibbons, he's the only runner in Class H, which is racing cars under the 600cc mark, and Jedi filling that gap perfectly.
It is now, we're red flagged because it's end of batch. So that was a pretty good little batch, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a nice selection of vehicles.
So how are you doing up there, Alex? I know you're on your own up there today. You're doing the whole shift up there effectively. So I hope that you're all right. Got something to drink and all that.
Yeah, very comfortable up here.
Yeah.
Slight breeze coming through the window and the open door, so that keeps it from getting too hot in the commentary box. They're a bit like greenhouses, aren't they? They heat up. We've got a good crowd as well here today, so thank you for everyone who has come along to join in with us, especially those who are making their way up the hill. Good effort in the heat, climbing up. It is very steep. I don't know, would you say that Shelsley is the steepest hill we have in this country? It's certainly got to be one of them, hasn't it?
Yes, I think it's probably the steepest to walk up, to be absolutely fair.
Yeah.
Some of them are a little bit more gentle, actually. Maybe longer even sometimes, but a bit more gentle. But we are hill climbs, so they are proper hill jobs, aren't they? And it's quite challenging, I think, in days like this, because there's not a lot of wind today, is there? So it's there's no real breeze. So I guess your commentary box is quite warm up there.
Yeah, it is a bit. If somebody wanted to, come and regularly bring me ice creams or something, that would be all right, wouldn't it?
Well, I think that would be a lovely move, actually. I imagine you'd be very happy if somebody did do that.
Yeah, that would be great. Well, we'll get onto that for next meeting, maybe.
For next meeting.
An ice cream.
You're quite
runner.
away from the ice cream man, aren't you?
I can see him, but he's way down on the bottom of the hill. So do go and enjoy some ice cream, folks. There is plenty of other places to get food and drink as well, dotted around the hill. And don't forget, you can go down into the courtyard where the bar is. And I don't know if it's on today, but certainly tomorrow we'll be showing some of the live stream on the big screen that's in that courtyard.
Yes, the screen is on today.
Right.
I'm not sure whether it's showing live from what we're doing now or whether it's from older stuff, but I did see it on. I saw plenty of people there. And just a quickie, so the courtyard restaurant, breakfast is 7:30 to 11:30, full English breakfast, vegetarian breakfast, sausage bacon baps, veggie sausage baps, pastries, yogurts, pots and fruit pots. Lunch today was loaded fries, rice bowls with sticky Asian pork, peri-peri chicken or vegan curry, sausage roll, pasties and fries, beef burgers, all sorts of stuff, really.
Hello, fellow commentators. Can you hear me?
Oh my goodness me! This is
we're trying something new.
Yes, yeah, you're very loud and clear.
Very loud indeed.
Oh, good. Well, our chief director of important things is by the volume control, so will turn me down if I'm a bit loud.
Yes, you're reminiscent of a Canadian commentator.
Yes. I don't know.
Pot kettle black there, Chris.
I shan't ask.
Excuse me,
I shan't ask. Is that a bit better for you?
That's perfect.
Oh, it's perfect.
Good. Oh, I've just lost you out my ear.
Oh dear.
Rich, I can't hear the other commentators, just so you know. But anyway, I'm going to wander around the paddock. I'll actually be able to hear you guys over the main commentary, so if you do want to jump in...
There is a camera going out. I've just seen somebody walking out with a camera. So
yeah, it's coming to chase me.
He's chasing you, yes.
Yes.
He's looking... Whereabouts are you now, Billy?
I am just in the return paddock, so...
Oh, yeah.
Hello. I can see you, I've got my arm up.
Oh, yes, I see you now.
Yeah.
This is the famous Billy Grace. He's got a white cap on today, dark top there, and he will be going around bothering people, won't you, Billy?
I'll try, yes. I might not put a... that wasn't me. Put a microphone under the mouth of someone about to get in a racing car in the return paddock. But what I can see here, we've got Formula Fords, 1600s and 1100s, all switching drivers for second runs. We've also got some 2-litre dual-driven cars in the main part of the paddock. They will, I presume, go first as it's the second driver in those. So we've got the Terry and Trisha Davis Force TA with Trisha installed aboard. And next to that, the Richard Walker Gavin McLaren, the beautiful Pilbeam with the 2.5 litre V6 in the back, which is the KV6, I think. 2 litre, not 2.5, 2 litre, sorry, which sounds fantastic. I love the sound of this car. Identical sister car to one that Tom New used to hill climb to great effect. This wasn't the Tom New car, was it? It was the other one. No, it was the other one. I thought so.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought it was. So yes, we're just waiting for cars to come back down. Al looks like he's looking for me, but he looks all fine. We've got a flag in. We've got a Force TA about to be fired up, I think, is the first car you're going to get, as you can probably hear it in the background. Camera switched on for Tricia. You can hear the first gear engaged on the steering wheel. It heads towards the start line. So I will pass back up to you in the commentary box.
Excellent. Can you go and ask Andrew Russell, Billy, how long he's been driving that Ginetta G15? Because you were saying you remember it for forever. I'd be interested to know how long he's been behind the wheel of that car.
Yes, I don't know if Billy actually heard that.
No, well,
maybe he
may or may not.
He might be switched out at the moment. He did have a cameraman following him, but yes, it is. It looks like Trish Davis now. Yeah, and the lovely little Force. This was new to them last year. Trish, very accomplished driver, isn't she? To be fair, and always has a good battle with her hubby. But already that 2 litre V8 with you.
Yes. Now they had a very similar car before this one, though, didn't they? Was it also a Force TA?
Yes, do you know what? I think it was. I think this is a newer version.
Right, okay, yeah. I remember it, but it was very similar colour, so it's hard to spot.
Yes. No, that's Richard Walker in the shared Pilbeam with the Rover V6 in it. And yeah, I do like this car. I think it's old, slightly older school car, but Pilbeams are still lovely. And that sounds amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah, fantastic machine this. Absolutely fantastic to see some of these classic shapes still competing and still able to put good times in. I think that's one of the great things about hill climbing. Just because the car's a bit older doesn't necessarily mean it's no longer a competitive machine.
Absolutely right. So he's already heading towards the finish in the class of 1600 to 2 litre cars. Jonathan Varley leading the way in practice with the 2546, but Steve Morgan in the lovely Dallara already with you.
Yeah, so coming through with the bright pink wheels there, hard to miss. Good pace up through the little kink into bottom S.
Yes, indeed. So it's glorious to be able to watch it all on the live stream. As I say, he's just switching the camera angles, but Andrew Colborne's about to leave the line in that lovely little Van Diemen with the ex-Formula Island car, but it's now all carboned up, and that car will be for sale. I think it is for sale now because they're buying another one. So at the moment, yeah, it is. Andrew Colborne just left the line.
Yeah, so these cars running in class K1, shared drives, which is why we're getting them now. This is racing cars between 1600 and 2 litres. And so far, I'll just have a quick look. So far, Jonathan Varley with a 25.56. These guys are running in the later 20s, so not quite on pace with Jonathan.
Yes, but fairly close by, because Aaron, his son did a 26.47 earlier, so he's only less than a second away.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for a first practice run. And we have, looking at that there, trying to work out who's that on the line now. That is the Greenlands. Of course, they bought the Empire Wraith, haven't they? They've got Dean Ty's old Empire.
Yes, yeah. Billy was informing me. I hadn't realised that it had been repaired and sold in such a short time. So
yes, it was actually repaired 2 weeks after, which is incredible.
Yeah, looking visibly much quicker than his earlier runs. So that's already starting to get a handle on this new car for them.
Well, the Greeners are never going to be slow, are they? Because that car is straight up the middle of the track. Go for it. Through to the finish now. What sort of time it in? 27.48 there for Adam Greener.
I found out why it stopped this morning, by the way.
Ah, yes.
Flat battery.
Oh dear.
Is that
So
what it was?
all the technical expertise in the world, you do still need electricity in your battery.
So you're still online, as it were, Billy, are you?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Excellent.
John
So
Chalmers just left the line. James Chalmers.
Oh, great. You can hear all this verbal rubbish by me. So James Chalmers, as you say, with Alex.
Yeah, already past me, powering his way up into bottom S.
Yes, so that is ready to go. Next is Richard Summers in the Firehawk. And this little Firehawk's been a brilliant little car. Alex got this into the runoffs at Prescott earlier in the year, came about 6th.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic effort that was, and still running well now, but with Richard behind the wheel into bottom S.
Yes, so yeah, this Firehawk is DJ Race Cars, obviously. They built the Firestorm as well that Alex raced so successfully. But this little car with a little 1 litre engine, absolute rocket. Morgan Hamer, he's away now in the little OMS.
Yeah, so Morgan Hamer, this is Class I runners, running again very close to the barrier through crossing, using all the track you can into bottom S.
Excellent stuff. Now this is one of the young drivers, one of the sons of the Hamers, and him and his brother. The two, Wilker and Hamer, are actually brothers. It all gets a bit confusing, but they're using different names. Now this looks like young Tom Weaver, who did lead the way in this 1100 class earlier in practice, and he looks very quick with you, Alex.
Yeah, very good speed there through Kennel, up through crossing, absolutely flying, sparks flying underneath my commentary box as he goes up into bottom S.
Yeah, what a young driver he is. The car looks absolutely amazing. Beautifully driven car too, actually, because sometimes they're a bit raggedy, but never top. Look at this. Through the finish, oh my word, 25.74. That's a second quicker, nearly, than he did earlier.
Yeah, that is a fantastic run there for Tom.
Michael White, so he was the one that was smoking earlier with you.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Maybe that's another one for Billy, our roving reporter, to try and find out, but it seems to be going very well this time.
Yes, now I see Billy's roving cameraman walking around in the back here, so Billy might well be prowling around chatting to people. Are you Billy?
Prowling, very good.
Prowling,
yeah.
Yes, prowling. Now Gary Warren's come all the way from Aberdeen in Scotland. 27.72 for Michael White. Well done to him. Gary Warren, though, rapid.
Yeah, so another Empire Evo 2 heading on up through. Ooh, again, tail looks a little bit skittish coming through crossing. That's going to be another dramatic replay if HillClimb.TV can manage it. But yeah, it looks like a quick run.
He's right on the pace of young Gary. He's already won the Scottish HillClimb Championship. So here he goes through the finish with a 26.36, which is second quickest in our second practice.
Yeah, that's a very good run so far.
Now this is Richard Matozzi in this very, very lovely little Raptor with the BMW engine. How's he looking?
Yeah, it's exceptionally together. It seems to be well in control, that car.
Yes, now the car has done hugely quick times in the past, and in fact, Robert Kenrick did rebuild the engine for him as well. But Richard, another gentleman, comes all the way from Scotland, has just done a 27.40, and we get to see Will Hamer, ever rapid, Will Hamer in the OMS.
Yeah, running very wide through Kennel, almost up to the barrier, then straight through past me at crossing up towards bottom S.
Yes, indeed. So what's the time? At the moment, he was in practice with the 27.11, but I think, oh my word, he's through quick there. He's going to improve on that, I'm sure. Through the finish, 26.24 moves him up the rankings to second.
Yeah, very competitive class. This is still Class I, and yeah, they're doing very good times indeed.
Dave Taylor with you, and always quick, isn't he?
Yeah, so Dave coming through, he's currently sort of mid-pack in this class, but as you said, always certainly don't count him out. He can put in a good run.
Oh, he can do that all right. He often wins the class, particularly up at Harewood and stuff. So Dave Taylor, what's he going to do now? He's just moved up to fourth in the class with a 26.76, and Stuart Bickley in the blooming lovely little fluorescent force.
Yeah, so Stuart Bickley, another very exciting driver to watch, always pushing 100%, and this car has had a bit of trouble over the last couple of years, but seems to be running all right today.
The engine's not as quick as it used to be fair, because Stuart's a very rapid driver indeed. First of the Formula Ford, Simon Andrews, who was leading the way in the Formula Fords. 26.79 for Stuart Bickley, moves him to 5th.
Yeah, very good. So that was Class I for the 600 to 1100s. We're now in J1 Formula Fords pre-1994, and we start that off with Simon Andrews in that Van Diemen.
Yes, indeed. So Simon Andrews was the quickest in that class earlier. Very experienced single-seater driver as well, sharing the car with Bernie Kevill. He'll be followed by Sam Wilson. Now, Sam is very much an up-and-coming young driver. He broke the class record at Wiscombe 2 weeks ago. Amazing achievement. Beat Sarah Bosworth's time.
Yeah, he seems to be carrying good pace through there. Not quite as quick, I think, as Bernie Kevill was just a moment ago, but we'll see what the times say as he gets to the end of his run.
I think he's also got the record there.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
very good.
Yeah, that's fabulous. So it's actually really handy having you down there, Billy, with all your knowledge and eyes on, of course.
It's also a bit worrying that he's listening to us.
Yes, that's true. That is true. So Sam has just gone second in practice with a 34.30 there. Well done to him.
Well, that shows what I know. I said he was looking a bit slower, but he was obviously running very well.
Yes, he's an up-and-coming young driver in that little Jamie. Carol Nichols already heading up towards the finish, and Lizzie Weaver is with you.
Yeah, so Lizzie Weaver running in this red and white car 93 Formula Ford. It's one of Van Diemen RF91, so one of the later cars in this class.
Yeah, Stuart Lugger is waiting his turn. He's waiting out Stu Lugger. Beautifully turned out car that is too, actually. And a quick driver with it.
Yeah, so the Swift is a very nice looking machine indeed. Stuart, this morning's practice time was 35-second run, 35.35 in fact, so all the 35s.
I think he'll go quicker though. I think he wasn't sandbagging. I think he's done too many runs here in the Formula Ford, and now it looks like Mike Gallery in the Van Diemen.
Yeah, so Lizzie Weaver finishes with a 36.23 as Mike Gallery heads on up past my commentary box here at Crossing.
Yes, indeed.
Stuart Lugger, 35.35 again.
Yes.
Can't be right, surely.
Consistent driver.
Exactly the same.
Very
incredible.
It's competitive, this class.
It
It certainly is, actually, but it's interesting that Sam Wilson and Simon Andrews are so close, actually. I think tomorrow we will really see something happening.
Yeah, so lots of these drivers, 34, 35 second runs, so very, very competitive indeed. Just getting Carolyn Ryder coming through. She's up into bottom S and up and out of my sight.
Yeah, she did a 35.06 earlier. She's one of our instructors here on the driver's schools. And then Andrew Henson, purveyor of racing cars, seller of racing cars, who's with you.
Yeah, so Andrew Henson, I believe last of our Formula Ford batch coming through. He's the poster boy. He's got the photo in the programme, page 29 for the Formula Fords.
Well, Caroline Ryder just stuck it around. Yeah. Excellent, 34.68, third quickest. Now we're back amongst some really quick little cars. We've got Gregory Barton in this little racy empire.
Yeah, so this moves us into Class J2, which is for racing cars 1100 to 1600. So we still get bike engines in this group, but it moves into some car engines as well, I believe.
Yes, indeed. So I've got some slippy slidey headphones here, Alex. One is sweating. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn on this machine behind me that we found earlier.
Well, while you do that, I'll just point out Andrew Henson, 34.59. So another really quick Formula Ford time. That actually puts him into third and knocks Carolyn Ryder down to fourth. So wow, super competitive. That'll be one to watch tomorrow.
Absolutely right. Now we've got Calvin Broad waiting on the line in the supercharged Force TA. This is the car he shares with Alex Coles. And Calvin is certainly no slouch either, and he's with you.
Yeah, so away from the line, black car with those orange wings, certainly very easy to spot, carrying loads of pace up towards bottom S. Around he goes.
Just whilst we wait for the time, there's a brand new build OMS 25. So
The OMS 25 was the older OMS. Pete used to have a 28. He sold that and saw this sat on the shelf at OMS and said, "Would you?" He's always loved his 25, so asked Steve to build him up a brand new 25 on this tub, and this is his first meeting. It's I think it was on the dyno this week, so a brand new OMS 25.
Yeah, that's great, Billy. Thank you for that. The 25, as you say, is the earlier version, but nonetheless, very effective car indeed. And was it Trevor that won the championship in a 25?
It was, yeah. With a V8 in the back, rather than 1600. But yes, it was.
Indeed.
But you don't see many new OMS 25s.
No, you absolutely don't. And of course, Pete Day, a very quick driver as well, isn't he? So he's already going very well. We've got John Stockley waiting to go in his Force TA, little Hayabusa engine Force, looks at Cardiff, so not far away. So Pete just pootling up towards the line now. I say pootling. Let's see what he does. It's a little guide. 32.53.
Well, he's knocked 5 seconds off his morning run, so if the car is brand new, that's pretty good improvement from first to second turns. John Stockley next coming through in that Force. He's already up on the straight toward the finish.
Can you hear me? Yeah. So Robert Capper there in the Empire. What do you think of that car?
Oh, phenomenal piece of engineering. Designed by Willem Towett, Formula 1 engineer. Robert drives it very well indeed. And I wouldn't be surprised to see this car into the 26s later today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
We shall see. So let's see. I think this is a very quick driver car combo. Leading the line now.
Yes, Jason Tunnicliffe I see behind. That's the little 1 litre bike engine. I think it's Kawasaki turbocharged engine. He's been getting into runoffs this year in this little car. Which is an impressive thing, isn't it? So that's all we got on board with Robert Capper. So I better just look back at the screen here. Yeah, last to the finish there. Now Robert, he's in the law profession up in London. Through the finish with a 26.49, Billy. So you're right.
I thought he'd be into 26s.
Yes, he's getting the hang of it.
I'm getting the hang of this. Yeah, this is an interesting car. This is a 1600cc class car because it's turbocharged, but it's the only turbocharged car in the car. As you said, 1 litre turbocharged, loads of power when it's working, and Jason drives it very well indeed. He's already off the line.
With you.
Yeah, so already coming on up past the box at crossing, sounding fantastic. It's got a real wail to that engine into bottom S and then up towards the second part of the S's.
Yes, now that looks like Mark Flanker on the line there in the X-Einem Price Force. Mark Einen's here as well in his four-wheel drive Audi. 26.05 for Jason Tunnicliffe, so he's certainly not hanging about in practice. So the times are tumbling, aren't they, Billy? Times are tumbling.
Yes, but I have a feeling we might have a slight pause. I have a feeling a chain just went on the start line. Looking at, we'll see, it might have just stalled, but he dropped the clutch. There was loads of revs and it didn't go anywhere, which often is because a chain's gone. So they're having a look at the rear end. Let's have a look and see. I think it was a chain.
We should point out for those who might be confused, lots of these bike engines have chain drive rather than shaft drive, which is the bit that probably would have gone.
Should we have a bit of tech talk whilst we're on the stream? Because the cameraman's here. So if you have a look in here, if you poke your camera, if you get down there, you can see right in the rear of the car it's chain driven. So that's most of the bike engine cars are chain driven, apart from the Gould, which is not. I just got a thumbs up from Dave Warburton, but the Gould is not chain driven. Most of them are. They've fired up the Force. I'm hoping it's not a chain, but it's all being checked over by Liam Cooper. But they're now pointing at the sort of recess area. So yes, car failure there. Don't know what the problem is at the minute. For me, it sounded like drivetrain something because it didn't move when the revs built and it didn't move. So we shall see, but hopefully that will mean a relatively short stoppage, and then Olivia Cooper will run next in an identical Force. And then we've got Darren Gumley in his. The car is pretty much sold, so this is the last meeting for
he's
Darren
sold
Paul in
that car, is he?
Pretty much, I think, is almost there. He's nodding and putting his thumb up. So
yeah,
yes.
good.
Yeah. Unless anyone here likes it and wants to submit a fantastic offer, and then, who knows. But, so it's the last meeting for Paul and Darren in that car with Darren getting a new forced induction car next year.
Oh, right, so that'll be their last meeting of the year, perhaps?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Okie dokies, right. So it looks like Olivia Cooper to me in the Force, waiting on the line. It is Olivia Cooper, comes from Exeter, sharing the car with husband Liam. Always a really good battle, and that car is a rapid thing, actually. My goodness me, with you, Alex.
Yeah, already coming through and looking very, very planted through crossing, carrying good speed up the hill, through the kink and into bottom S.
Well, I quite like this with Billy down in the paddock there, that's excellent. Olivia's 2/3 up the hill, nearly up the top now. What sort of time is she going to do? 26, 27, 29. 26, 20, 27, 29. Now that, to me, is... Not quite sure. It's Darren Gumbley, it is, of course, yes. So this is his last meeting, potentially, in his hands. So there you go. Darren, with you.
Yeah, so coming through already. This is would be a good car to purchase because it's a well-sorted machine. Certainly has proven its worth with Darren behind the wheel.
Now this is Darren heading towards the finish. This looks like David Warburton. David Warburton is looking to clean a class record tomorrow, perhaps. Let's have a look. Do you think he can do it tomorrow? Oh, hang on, we got on board with David, so he's absolutely flying. My goodness me, what a driver this young man is too. He's perfect lines through everywhere, brakes hard into bottom S. Yeah, a little bit of opposite lock, gets it round top S, and he's away to the finish now. And he's looking good at the moment. What's he going to do? 24.37. 24.37.
So slightly quicker than this morning, and another 2 tenths, to 2 and a bit tenths to the record.
Wow.
Yeah, very close. I just want to say Darren Gumbley's 64 foot, 1.89. Olivia Cooper, 1.87. David Warburton 1.95. We've got some rapid starts there.
Grippy, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is grippy because, yeah, that is something else for 1,600 cars, isn't it? So, course cars just going up. We've come to end of batch.
Should I have a wander around the paddock, see what we can see?
Do you know what? You go for it.
So I'm looking down at the start line. I've got a fantastic P80 that I'm looking at here with Lindsay Summers installed with a fan in hand, keeping cool. Absolutely stunning piece of engineering this, built by the Summers family and Alex. V8 in the back, full carbon tub. The P40 is a space frame, but this one is full carbon tub. And Alex is sat next to me, so if I get any of the facts wrong, I'll get stared at. Not cross, but disappointed, but absolutely remarkable. Best result for Alex this year at Wiscombe of a third, which was absolutely brilliant. So really starting to get dialed in with the car. Already doing 1.8 something second starts this morning, so very quick off the line. And next to that, Lynn Owen well, funny enough, the Works OMS, so also built by the Owen family. Behind that, we've got Nicola Mingis. Now, bear in mind that last time we had a good service and good conditions, 4 or so years ago, Nicola did break the ladies' record here, 24.5, if memory serves. Let's see how close can she get to that tomorrow. In addition to that, we've got the stranded Force is just being wheeled back from the start line. I got the clerk of the course said that he thought it was a drive shaft rather than a chain. Hopefully that is very fixable. I'll try if I can find the Smoky Empire from this morning. Can you remember which car that was, Chris?
It was it Thomas?
Green.
What was his name?
Was it Green?
Green, yeah. I think hang on, let's just look back. But Michael White.
It's Michael White, okay.
I think it's Michael White.
I'll find it when it's come back down.
I think the car was green.
Yes.
I think it's number 85.
Yeah, not the driver, the car.
The car.
85.
Yes. So I'll find that when he comes back down the hill. What else have we got? We've got David Gould installed in the 84G in the car that he built. And the first Gould, which I love that due to the way that the numbers work in the paddock, is parked right next to the newest Gould, which I think is really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. What else have we got? We've got... Well, I love the Dallara that's about to come, the 2-litre Dallara with the V8 in the back, the TKD engine. Love that car. Sounds absolutely brilliant. Looks fantastic as well. So this is going to be an exciting batch as we've got 2 more batches to go of the fastest cars. And let's see who's quickest. But we're already into the 22s this morning. Just bear in mind, a class record can't be broken in practice. I don't know about a hill record. I didn't ask, but anyway, I will. I don't think we'll get there today, but I think we might get even closer than we got this morning. What else can I see? Let's go back to the return paddock, shall we, and see who's coming back down for a driver change. We should get some of the 2-litre cars. Alex Coles will be installed in the Force TA. I should mention, it's great to see that car here after the off at Wiscombe. They actually fixed that car overnight at Wiscombe, a combination of all of the guys on that car, plus loads of help from Darren Gumley, and also Ian Dayson, who owns Force, drove parts down overnight from Rugeley down to Wiscombe, which is in Devon, which is no small order, to get that car fixed overnight in the paddock at Wiscombe, and Alex qualified for the runoff and got points the following day, which was quite impressive. We've also got the brand new to them Empire Wraith of the Greenham brothers, has just come back into the paddock. Looks incredible in an all-over bare carbon fibre, as the boys are learning this car that I think they picked up this week, I seem to remember. There's a battery charger as well being plugged in, which after this morning's flat battery, they need to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Their last run, I think they gained something like 5 seconds. So yes. The learning is it might be steep, but it's quick.
It is indeed, a bit like Shelsley, really.
Exactly so. Yes, very good.
Thank you.
You can see why you're asked back again.
That commentary and comedy, it's hand in hand. So what else have we got? We've got the Morgans. I love this car. This is the Morgans Delara. If you look to the left here for the stream, we've got this incredibly well-developed Morgan-driven Delara with just the aero work that's been done on this car, the turning vanes and around the front of the side pods and behind the front wheels. Is some serious aero has been invested in this car, and it looks fantastic and just glows with this fantastic day glow pink wheels and great blue paintwork. It looks absolutely stunning. So we've got lots of exciting cars here. We've got the cars returning down the return road as well, so I don't think we'll be far off running. And as you can see, this is why they bring in the return road cars, the dual-driven cars first, because they're straight into the return batch whilst the other cars are still parked up. But we are missing Kelvin Broad in the Force TA. Has he come past you at the top of the hill yet?
Oh, I've not been paying attention. I was listening to what you were saying, so I don't know. I think everybody's come past me now, so yeah I think so.
Okay, so he must have somehow got stuck at the back of a queue, because I don't have a TA for Alex Coles to jump in yet. I'm sure I will.
And Alex is waiting patiently, is he, down there?
I don't think he's noticed his car's not here yet.
Has he not?
He's just waiting patiently, relaxing, yes.
Have a few words with Alex.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, actually, I'm going to quickly have a word with Mr. Greenan.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to stick a microphone under.
Yeah.
How's the car?
Hi. Great. I didn't get to the top, but...
Oh, no, you're about to go now, aren't you?
Yes. It's good. You know, lot to take in, lot to learn, but incredible car.
When did you pick it up? Was it this week?
So, a couple of weeks ago, but we weren't planning to run it until we'd sold our previous car, which, now at least deposit's taken. So we thought, take off the market. Thursday morning, thought, well, let's just give this a go. See.
Oh, why not? Why not?
I mean, Dean's here, he's been very supportive. Why not? Give it a go.
It's a nice, easy hill to learn it on as well.
Yeah, and then, quiet, no one's watching. It's
a quiet meeting.
All very quiet, yeah.
Yeah. A Kerbera sprint a clubby weekend, good thinking.
Yeah, exactly. But you learn, to be honest, you learn in the pressure and the environment where you learn all things you need to. So it's glad we come.
Oh, well, go well. There you go. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Who else can I quickly microphone that isn't? I'm just going to... Alex, where's your car?
Hopefully coming back down.
Because it's not here?
No, not at the moment, but it should be soon. I think it's just up there.
Oh, that's fine.
A bit of traffic, that's all.
How was it on first run?
It still needs a bit of work after last weekend's excursion, but we're getting there.
Great, amazing job by the team to get it fixed overnight, though.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone chipped in to help, and it's really nice when everyone comes together and gets us back out.
Well, go well.
Thank you very much.
Who else can I find? Actually, I think I can probably head back to you in a second because I've got a car on the line and it's a green light. So, Chris, to you.
It is, yeah, thank you. It is Lynn Owen in the OMS. So, lovely little interviews, Billy. Great stuff around the paddock. With you, Alex.
Yeah, so we've got some shared Class L cars to run through, and Lynn being the first one on here with the OMS 28, already going into bottom S.
Yes, so it's really good. I think Lindsay Summers going to have a go in the family AFS P8T. She leads the line, and my goodness me, that's a quick little car, isn't it? My word.
Yeah, this car has so much potential, and I think we'll see some fantastic times from the Summers family in this machine. Absolutely rapid up the hill so far for Lindsay.
Yes, so it's all starting to hot up. We've got our ladies champion, ladies hill record holder, Nicola Mingers, getting her go in the Gould GR55. Nicola's a tremendously quick driver. She's obviously the wife of Wallace. And what can she do? Her record in the 24s, that was quite something, wasn't it, really? We've just got a time there for Lindsay Summers, a 27.78. Lynn Owen was up there in a 29.20. This car on the line, it's the ex-Martin Groves car. It won the championship 3 times. It's shared with David Uren, and runs big... Cosworth V8 in the back of it, and it's a rapid bit of kit with you.
Yeah, very, very fast indeed, and good quick driver behind the wheel with Nicola, and yeah, going very well indeed. As you say, 24 seconds, best time on the hill here is right on the pace.
It certainly is, and I'll tell you what, if you or I drove one of these things, we'd scare the living daylights out of each other.
I don't think we'd get past the first 64 foot, Chris.
No, we probably wouldn't get in it either,
no,
Alex.
well, there is that, yeah.
You know, but now, the 84 Gould is on the line. Now, I do love this car. This car won the championship for Chris Kramer in 85. It's got the Hart engine in the back of it. David Gould has come out of retirement to drive this car with Sean. And look at this one, folks. Real history car, isn't it? Isn't that a beautiful thing?
Yeah, it is absolutely fantastic, and I've really enjoyed seeing the different ages of single-seaters we've got with us today. Shows the different theories in engineering and aerodynamics over the last sort of 40 years or so, or even more, I suppose, if we take in things like the Lotus 69 that we've got. A whole variety of single-seater cars.
Yes, we're right into the single-seaters now. We're in batch 7, so we've got our really quick ones are coming in batch 8. But some of these are shared drives, and good to see, and all very rapid indeed. Will Hames, for example, in this batch. Alex Coles, serious runoff contenders. So Terry Davis is with you.
Yeah, so far, just run through some times. Lindsay Summers did that 27-second run. Nicola Mingers did a 26.54. David Gould just did a 33.6. Terry Davis looking like he's running pretty good speed so far.
Yes, he is. Well, already he's on the finishing straight, and we've got the lovely Pilbeam MP88 with Gavin McLaren driving it this time. Terry's just gone up in a 28.05. Now, this Pilbeam is slightly older technology, but as was said, Tom New drove one of these to the 2-litre class wins a few years ago, so very effective motor car.
Yeah, brilliant cars these. We are in class K1 now, racing cars between 1600 and 2 litres, naturally aspirated. So these guys getting their final practice run of the weekend.
So Tom Morgan waits his chance on the line. Look at that, it's got the fluorescent pink helmet, got the fluorescent pink wheels, it's got the blue colour scheme on the car, black. That looks stunning, and very good young driver indeed.
Yeah, very, very quick indeed, and already absolutely carrying great pace there through crossing, and very good change of direction through the kink. It looks like it could be a rapid run, this.
Yes, it certainly does, actually. They get more and more confident in the car as well, and sharing this with his father Steve. Here he comes now through the finish with a 26.64.
Yeah, very good. That puts him currently 3rd in class K1.
Aaron Colborne in the Van Diemen. This car is for sale, folks.
Oh, and a little bit of a skid there through Kennel, kicks off a bit of dust. He's absolutely flying, really putting on the coals, going as fast as this car can manage.
Yes, well, he's given it a bit of a go. He's been love that. So Nigel Pitt waits his chance with their lovely Delara too. 26.22 for Aaron. That's pretty good stuff. That takes him second in the up to 2 litre class.
Yeah, fantastic. Another very, very tightly competed class, this one. We'll hopefully see some even quicker runs as the weekend develops. We'll see if people can get down towards those 24-second times.
So Nigel Pitt went up in a 28.27 earlier. He's already heading towards the finish. We've got Michael Tregonning from Cornwall in the Pilbeam waiting his chance. 27.23. That's a good improvement for Nigel. Well done to him. Michael Tregonning with you.
Yeah, the Pilbeam MP88 coming on up now. Looks like a slightly cautious line there through crossing, but carrying on, no issues whatsoever into the bottom of the S's.
He's looking good, but he's so hang on, we got him coming up twice. Andy Bugard is just hang on, he just stalls it off the line, but he hasn't crossed the rear wheels there, so he'll restart and have a go. So Andy Bugard has come all the way from the Channel Islands. Michael Tregonning has just gone up with a 31.79. So yeah, we've got Andy Bugard here. This lovely little force with a 1600 booster in the back of it.
It did stall, but he's got it going again using launch control. It's better this time.
Yes, it certainly is better this time, and already with you, Alex.
Yeah, so after that slightly missed start, he's got a great pace on. Luckily, he didn't lose concentration, and he's able to really focus on that already into bottom S.
Yeah, he's giving it a go, isn't he? So good driver, in fact, Andy. Fourth quickest in first practice. He's already heading towards the finish. What sort of time can he do? Says battery level low, exchange battery. That must be for Rich. 26.56 for Andy Bugard.
The next car, Jonathan Varley, current class record holder of the 2 litre class. So let's see how Jonathan gets on.
Yes, this of course is the Raptor. My goodness me, with 2 litre V8, Terry Davis power and flying.
Yeah, so Jonathan was quickest in this morning's practice run with a 25.56. He's chasing his own record of 24.55, so we'll see, can he find those couple of seconds that he needs?
Well, we're going to find out very shortly. So he did 25.56 earlier. He's coming up the finish straight now. Through the finish, 25.03. 25.03, that is an improvement of nearly half a second. Waiting on the line is...
It's a Greenan.
Is that the Greenan car again, is it?
Yes, it is.
Because I remember... Yes, I remember when Dean Ty had the car and it had all the Aussie stuff on there, wasn't it? But now it's all sinister black, isn't it?
It had the Star Wars, if you remember, Chris.
Star Wars, that's right.
There's still a little bit of that sticking to the rear wing, but otherwise, yeah, as you say, all plain black for the moment.
It is a plain black car, and it's menacing in that all black carbon fibre. Looks like Andy Short might have just stalled it on the line. But anyway, Andy Greenan heads to the finish at 27.19 as Andrew Short in the OMS with you.
Yeah, so going very slowly, it seems.
Didn't sound 100% this morning, this car.
Not sure. He's really struggling with something. I don't know if he could change gear, actually. I think maybe he's got a gear selection problem. He's going to stop on the run sort of up to the first of the S's. He's pretty much stopped at the speed trap. So,
yeah, I'm not sure the engine didn't sound particularly happy when we heard it this morning. A lot of popping and banging. So I don't know if it's struggling with boost levels or... if it's an electrical gremlin, but it didn't sound particularly happy when it left the line.
Oh, he's got going again somehow, which is impressive, but not sure what he's going to do. This run, obviously, out the window.
Going very slowly, though. This is the ex-Pete Tatham OMS, this one.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah, so it's, Pete had some pretty exciting runs in this car, didn't he? But Pete always has exciting runs. Do you remember on his car that caught fire down at Prescott?
Try not to remember that.
Try not to remember that, but that finished that car off.
By the way, I got news on Mark Schlenker. It is a drive shaft that failed, which is why he couldn't take his run, and he's hopeful that he thinks Darren Gumley might have a spare, so hopefully they'll get that car fixed overnight and it'll be out tomorrow, but it is a drive shaft.
Always Darren Gumley to the rescue, it seems.
He's a hero. He's a hero.
Yeah.
Do you know not all heroes wear capes? Some drive Force TAs.
Well,
he may wear a cape as well. I don't know, to be honest.
Gummers is a top man. But yes, so interestingly, when Matthew Ryder broke a shaft at Wiscombe a couple of weeks ago, that shaft was hollow. Now, I don't know if they're hollow on these smaller cars, but they're highly machined hollow drive shafts, which is quite a feat of engineering, really. See, that's quite silenced.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know what to say to that.
I've never shut both of you up at
I'm not
once, have
sure
I?
if the Chalmers car's got a little problem. I hope not. We've still got red flag, but there's just some looking at the... So hopefully it's not an issue. It's just waiting for the green light before they turn it back on again. Where's the 25? Did it make it to the top?
No, it's sort of in the middle somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've still got the red flag, so...
I can see it on the screen. It's being pushed by marshals to
bottom
S, which they might just leave it there, or they might send it back down. I don't know. We'll see in a minute.
Yes, there's a jolly group of 4 marshals on the back of there then, and they're just showing some children playing down here. It looks like in the courtyard, I suspect. So everyone's a lovely family day here at Shelsley, isn't it, Billy? And you've still got your man on the camera there, haven't you, somewhere?
Yes, I think having the roving reporter really
like
works well, doesn't it?
I like it.
Hopefully the folks on HillClimb.TV on YouTube are enjoying that, and those down here in the courtyard at Shelsley who are watching on the big screen, hopefully they're enjoying the added benefit of that roving reporter.
Now, I'm a bit worried about the Chalmers car. Jamie's there with Dad in the car, and he's sort of scratching his head.
I think it's okay. I think they're just waiting for a green light before. Yeah, getting a nod from Jamie. They're just waiting. They don't want it to get too hot, so they won't turn it on until they've got a green light, until flags are in. I might see if. Let's see. Oh, we're just looking on the screen, by the way, at the Sandblaster Special, which is quite a thing. 4-wheel drive as well, which is amazing. Which is why it does such quick starts. It is quite a thing. I might ask Jonathan what it's like to drive, and he's looking at me like, "What are you doing? What's this thing like to drive?"
Brutal.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. The starts is just phenomenal. Yeah. It's quite a thing to drive. It's different to the OMS. It's
in every way.
Yeah. It's a handful. But it's just great. It's very compliant, but you've just got to watch it because it's heavy and it moves around quite a lot under braking. So.
And tell us a bit about the history of this car, very quickly.
Built by David Epworth in '68, won the championship in '69 and '71, retired in '74, but it was the first car to go under 30 seconds at Shelsley.
Was it really?
Yeah, in 1970.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so that's what we're aiming for this weekend.
If you can get, that would be amazing, wouldn't it?
I did a 30.7 nostalgic weekend, so we'll see.
Wow, that would be amazing. So that would be its fastest time if you got under a 30-second. What was the time? Do you know?
29.84, I think it was, something like that.
Okay, commentators, listen out then. Sandblaster Special.
We will.
29.84 is the time to keep an eye on.
We love the Sandblaster Special.
It's cool, isn't it?
Great car.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you.
Go well, mate.
Thank you.
Let's see how he gets on tomorrow.
Billy. Well, it looks like John Chalmers is ready to rock and roll. And I've just adjusted my mic. I think it was a bit loud, perhaps. Well, it's probably a bit close to my mouth, which is never a good thing, is it, really? But John Chalmers is away in the little turbocharged Suzuki engine Rolt.
Yeah, so we're back running in Class K2. More practice times for this British Hillclimb Championship. And John Chalmers there. Good, solid run up through bottom S's and out of my sight.
Yes, and getting ready is Will Luffridge in the Empire Wraith, the Works Empire Wraith. So John Chalmers heads to the finish. He's going to record a time of 27.08. Will Luffridge, ex-Northern Ireland champion, so very good driver indeed. And this is the car that he often shares with Zach Zammit, but no Zach Zammit this weekend.
Zach will actually be here tomorrow watching, by the way.
Oh, Zach's watching, is he?
Oh, he'll be here tomorrow.
Oh, brilliant.
Now, I don't think this car did a time this morning, so looking at a little bit of a handful there through crossing. But I think first run of the weekend, I think, for William.
Excellent. Well, he's a carpenter joiner by trade, but at the moment he's heading to the finish. What can he do? He's recording a time of 26.14. Now, this is Will Hames. Did I say Will Hames?
I think you meant Paul.
I meant Paul Hames.
I think you've combined, Will Hames, son of Paul Hames. This is, as we call him, Will Hames' dad.
Well,
That's
there you go. Nothing like a good good cock.
I just made Will's day, by the way. He's looking at me.
Well, Paul Hames, well, I was chatting to him at lunchtime, so anyway, this is a very rapid car and driver combination. Little Gould GR59, of course, with a turbocharged booster engine in the back with you, Alex.
Yeah, looking absolutely rapid. This car is a real rocket ship. Looks fantastic going on up through the kink and into bottom S. This is going to be a quick run, I think.
Yeah, oh, lovely little slide into bottom S there, out of bottom S. That's, out of top S that time, into the finish now. He's going to have a heck of a battle with Alex Coles this weekend. Oh my word, 24.46, excellent.
Yeah, that's quickest in K2, that run, so excellent.
Now this young man is on a mission. It's only a practice run. This is Alex Coles from Plymouth. We called him the sensational Alex Coles last year, didn't we? He's about 5th or 6th in the championship this year. My goodness me, he's on a mission, isn't he?
Yeah, sparks flying as he heads on up the hill. That certainly is an indication of his sort of pace and position in hill climbing at the moment.
Oh, absolutely right. Through the finish, 25.38. So at the moment, Paul Hames at 24.46. He's definitely got the number at the moment, hasn't he?
That was pretty impressive, though, from Alex, who said they're still sort of dialing the car back in after the whisky rebuild. Is that's his idea of dialing it back in? It looked pretty quick to me. I don't know about you.
Yeah, he's a real young star, isn't he, really? But it's great to see that Paul is getting some real competition in that
yes, indeed.
class.
Yeah, 139 miles an hour over the finish line for Paul Hames, 131 for Alex Coles, so some real pace there for those guys.
Wow, that's tremendous, isn't it?
So
what's
that's
it
the end of the
looking,
batch,
Billy?
I believe.
Yes.
Yes, it is, isn't it? So we've got one batch to go, Billy, or one big batch.
And then we've got the one-dayers as well.
The one-dayers, they're going to do...
Yeah, second competition runs.
Right, okay.
And we've already had a record in that. In fact, which of the Triumphs was it that broke the record this morning? I might go and see if I can...
TR7 V8. TR7 V8,
was it? The
with
white Go Faster Stripes one.
Steve Small.
Yeah.
Steve Small.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to go and find him.
Young Steve, yeah.
By the way, I'm just walking past Dean Ty, who's brand new to him. Gould GR59 V8's being pushed into position. Exciting news that car and Dean will be competing in the championship here next year. So the car will stay here over the winter, and we will see that car and Dean in the championship here next year, which I think's really exciting.
Can you find out what wrap he's going to put on it? Will it be full Star Wars or something different for the Gould?
Yeah, I'll ask him. It'd be interesting to see what it's going to look like. I have a feeling it won't stay as it is over the winter. Where are the Triumphs? Are they up in the? Oh, I think actually, I don't know if I can actually walk to them because they might be. Oh no, I've just walked straight past
Paddock
them.
Space 136.
Yes, thank you. I'm going there now. I'll report back momentarily.
We'll wait. We'll wait on Billy's report shortly. Yes.
I think I can see Steve. He's got his hand over his eyes, looking like he doesn't want to talk. But I'm going to see if Steve. Do you mind if I quickly have a word? Hello. How are you getting on?
Not too bad, thanks.
That was a class record this morning.
No, unfortunately, the number in the programme's wrong.
Oh no! How far? What is the class record?
33.73.
And what was the time this morning? Sorry, I can't remember.
34.1.
Well, there's 4/10 away. You never know. 33.73 is the number to look at in the commentary box, and we're on a 34.1. So you never know.
Yep. Hope, fingers crossed.
And how's the car going?
Very well, thank you.
It looks fantastic, but we did say in commentary, I think Go Faster Stripes do work. There's science behind that.
It has this time. It doesn't always.
Well, go well this afternoon, and good luck with the record. And sorry that I congratulated you too early.
Right, thank you very much.
Cheers. So there we go. 33. We're about 4/10 off.
Yeah, I've amended my programme to 33.73.
So it's doable. Right, let's head back this way and we'll go and have a look at the cars and have a look what we've got coming up. So we've got, as I said, Dean Ty lined up in his Gould GR59 right next to Ed Burgess in his V6 Gould GR55. Ed, also well known for hill climbing his
Bugatti.
Did I say ERA? I meant Bugatti, sorry. He has the record at Prescott as well, doesn't he? The historic.
He does.
Which is pretty remarkable. And quite cool to see a 55 and a 59 side by side really lined up. You can really see the difference in the evolution in the two cars. But the ex-Graham Wynne Scott Moran GR59 is really, really lovely.
What's the most obvious
difference, Billy? I think for me it's just the packaging, I suppose. For me, the front wing also in 59 is a work of art.
Those side pods are different, aren't
Side pods are much more sculpted, is the best way I can describe them, and a bigger floor. If you look at the floors, how far the under tray starts further forward is massively further forward. So you've got this huge under tray on a 59 that starts pretty much under Dean's backside and goes all the way to behind the rear wheels. So there's a huge amount of underfloor aero. And the rear wing as well. But the 55 is still a fantastic car. I mean, 25 years old those cars are now, and they're still competing for runoff wins, which is pretty, and competing well in the runoff, especially Dave Uren's version, which is pretty cool. So we've got the Sandblaster Special fired up. That's just coming out of the return road paddock with Tim Thompson aboard, being pushed into position. I tell you what, look at this. This is, as you heard, late 60s, early 70s championship winning car. And if you look at this compared to the cars that you'll see in a minute's time, the evolution is pretty amazing. So you see how sort of upright and almost on the car Tim sits compared to a modern single-seater, as well as the aero. The amount of advances in aero is in the last 50 years is quite remarkable. But watch it start, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be under 2 seconds. The grip in the four-wheel drive of this car is remarkable. So I will head back to you, Chris.
Jump off the line, it does. Four-wheel drive, my goodness me. So impressive with that big Chevrolet V8 in the back of it too. Huge power, lots of torque.
Yeah, great machine this, and four-wheel drive working very well as it launches itself on up the hill and round towards bottom S. Good time there, and we were looking for those sub 30-second runs to replicate its record from all those years ago.
Yes, indeed. Well, this is the next one that's going to follow it is actually Joseph Mackerel in that lovely little Tigger SF83. I think it's Peugeot powered, this one. Tim Thompson's just done a 32.94. Joseph Mackerel away with you.
Yeah, so this great little Tigger and SF83, as you said, Peugeot powered. We were speculating where that Peugeot engine might have come from, but we didn't want to stick our necks on the line. But great little machine, this.
Yes, I don't know whether it's a 16 or an 8 valve. Either way, it's a pretty effective little machine. The Tigger was Tim Schenken, wasn't it, and Howden Ganley. So they were the builders of this car. And look at this one. Ian Stringer has... Oh, hang on. So Ian Stringer is driving...
The Alpha had a problem at Classic Nostalgia, Chris. I've just found out. So he's sharing with Simon Derling in the Alpine this weekend.
Okay, I wondered that because I thought it was Simon's car. Yes, so that's great to see. The Alpha did have problems at Classic Nostalgia. I'm hoping it's getting all sorted out now. This beautiful little Alpine, isn't it? Lovely little Renault power in the back. And then a very rapid... we've got Ed Burgess in the Gold GR55 chasing him.
Yeah, so we move into Class L. These are the large single-seaters. This is where we're going to see the quickest times come. And yeah, as you say, first up, Ed Burgess in that Gould GR55.
Yes, now Dean Ty's waiting his turn on the line as well. Ed, of course, brilliant Bugatti driver. He's bought this car. He's doing very well in it, actually. He's just gone up in a 26.55. That might be a personal best for Ed, actually. But here comes Dean Ty, the Aussie.
Yeah, Ed Burgess' time definitely quicker than this morning. Dean Ty still learning this machine, new to him, so expect him to keep on making small improvements as he goes. Not that he's slow to begin with, but obviously lots to learn and figure out. So Dean heading on up.
There as well. You know, he's got a very valuable car. He's learning the ropes with it, really.
I'll tell you what, though, he carried a lot of speed through the S's.
He did. He's just, I've lost the time for him.
26.40.
26.40. Well done. Sandra Tomlin is just with you.
Yeah, so already past me. Sandra going very well indeed. It's going to be a very good time in those late 20s, similar to Dean or thereabouts.
And isn't this a fabulous car, this old Pilbeam with the 4-litre Judd? Beautiful car. Now, is that Steve or Lynn Owen? That must be Steve Owen, I think. It is Steve Owen. Steve was in the 26s earlier in this, the Works OMS that he actually builds up in York. Very clever chap is young Steve. And he's built a lot of OMSs over the years. This one has got a V8 in the back. Is it RPL engine?
Yeah, RPE, Radical Performance Engineering. So, as in Radical sports cars, they have an engine department and they build this engine.
Brilliant. So is it based on a bike engine, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, going very well there. Steve Owen with that Radical bike engine in the back. Already heading on through the S's.
Yes, he is. He's heading up towards the finish now. So can he repeat his earlier 26-second run? He's going to do a 25.58, so that's better again. And then...
Lynn is looking very happy. That is a good time from Steve there.
Well, I would fancy it is. Who's that one? 128. The 128 is... I'm trying to see which car that is. All in black. Not Alex, is it?
Jonathan Flesher's 128, so that can't be.
It's 126. 126.
Ah, right,
sorry.
okay.
Simon Jenks, of course, is. Simon Jenks in the Force with the 2.5 litre V6 in the back of it. Because the engine stalls it off the line a bit, so that cost him a bit of time, but he's certainly picked up the pace now with you.
Yeah, so Steve Owens 25.58, good solid run for him. Simon Jenks coming through in that all-black machine, seems to be carrying good pace, and through the S's he goes.
So we have
actually bobbed off the line slightly, but yeah, going much quicker now as he heads up towards the finish.
Yes, he's going to finish now. He's going to record a time of 27.64. Young Harry Pick from Leamington. He waits his turn patiently. He's in another OMS again with the V8 in the back, IndyCar V8 in the back of this one. Young driver, so he's going to give it plenty. He's got FTD up at Harewood earlier this year, but not in the British.
Yeah, lots of pace carried there through crossing. This looks like it's a good run, and yeah, very nice line there through the kink as well into the S's.
Noticeably quick, 16 seconds into the S there. So we've got, looks remarkably...
3 different chassis designs with the same engine here. The OMS, the DJ, the Dallara you're about to see, and then Alex's P80 have all got the same 2.65 litre V8, which is pretty cool. Here comes Jack.
He certainly is, and Jack has been burned brilliantly this year, hasn't he? So Harry Pick has had the personal best there. 25 seconds dead for Harry, 129 across the line. Jack Cottrell will be followed by Alex Summers in his home built.
Yeah, Jack Cottrell had a bit of an almost moment through the kink, but he gathered it together all right, and I think it'll end up being a good run. 24.89 for him.
Well done to young Jack. So Jack Cottrell, but Alex Summers, ex-Hillclimb champion, runner-up in the championship, built the P40, now they built the P80. He's got the engine out of the Firestorm in the back of this car. Oh my word, now Alex is a serious run-off contender tomorrow. Whether he's quite got the car sorted enough to win, I don't know. Certainly going to give it a go.
Yeah, it looks very, very fast, this car, and they're still learning an awful lot about it. As I said, they've designed and built this machine themselves, so no information prior. They've got to figure it all out.
Already approaching the finish and does a 23.92.
That's fantastic. You should be pleased with that, into the 23s.
Give him a round of applause.
Just looking at Dad Richard, what do you think of that?
Well, nice to see a 23 last.
It's not bad, is it?
Bad at all, no. That for $1.
Exactly. Sorry, go back to you, Chris.
Yeah, fabulous, absolutely lovely.
$1, I think more than that to build that car, I would have thought.
Well, whatever, it's a fabulous bit of kit. And now we have David Duren in the GR55. Now, David, this is a history car, 3 times a championship winner, and Martin Groves is hand with you.
Yeah, so coming on up through, crossing there, running wide and using all of the track. Nice and tight into the bottom S.
Yes, a little slide out there, but well controlled. He's looking good, actually. Now he's going to be looking to get in the 23s if he can. Over the line, 23.61. So this is great stuff. Trevor Willis, Mr. OMS, 3 times the champion in an OMS car, the most successful ever. Great driver is Trevor. What can he do with you, Alex?
Yeah, so David Uren's time is exactly a second off the record. So it's, yeah, looking very quick already. Trevor also carrying good pace.
Now, was Trevor in the 23s earlier? That would be a jolly good.
I think he was 24 as well, maybe 25? 24, I think.
Gotcha. Well, here he goes, over the finish. He's a 24.17, accurate there, Billy. And Sean Gould waits on the line in the lovely 84 Gould. And I just think it's wonderful to see this car still out there. Fantastic, real history car. Oh, my goodness me, when he poked it then, it certainly picked its legs up, didn't it?
Yeah, so this car not quite on pace with some of the others due to its age, but still great to see it out, and it's fantastic it's running in this Class L rather than tucked away in some historic championship.
Yes, I couldn't agree. Sorry, Billy.
Just whilst we got back heading to the finish, I've got Will Hall in the tyre warming area, record holder that he set back here in June. Very quick in practice this morning into the low 23s, but this is the first of our 3 title protagonists. Let's see what they can do. This is just practice, but you wouldn't have known that from the way the 3 of them were going this morning.
You absolutely would. Now, Will Hall's had a fantastic season, actually, and this is a serious bit of kit now. Will Hall, this affable Midlander, he's away the line now. Now, this is only practice, but my goodness me, he's certainly flying with you, Alex.
Yeah, 1.83 for the first 64 foot. Slides the tail a bit through Kennel, absolutely on it up to the first of the S's. This is going to be a very quick run.
Purple seconds already, so this is fine machine, beautiful. Up to the finish, can he do it at 22? He's done a 22.86. Wow.
Wow, that is a super quick run. Yeah.
That's remarkable. Wallace is next to go. They've done a huge amount of work on this car of the season. Wallace was telling me about it at lunch. Huge amount of engine work and setup work to really get this car into a window that Wallace is happy with. And he's shown it, given he's won, I think, 5 of the last 6 runoffs or something like that. Let's see how he goes. He's off the line.
Certainly is, and my goodness me, that is like a ballistic missile off the line. With you, Alex?
Yeah, 1.81 off the start line, absolutely flying his way on up the course. And let's see, 125 through the speed trap, and he's through the S's.
Yeah, purple sectors as well, so he's certainly going to be in the 22s, I fancy. Gosh, he was so close to the barrier there, but he's gone through the finish, 22.84.
Yeah, absolutely on it, and almost identical to Will Hall's time. Fantastic that it's that close.
Yeah, had a bit of a wobble as he came out of top S, a bit of a wiggle, which probably cost him time up the finishing straight. There'll be a 10th or so there, but we've just got to remember this is practice. What's going on?
I know, they're on some juice, aren't they, already?
Yeah, it really opens up tomorrow as a potential very fast competition day.
Now, Matthew Wright was the quickest in first practice. He's such a good driver, this lad. My goodness, he's so smooth as well, isn't he? He's already with you, Alex.
Yeah, so right up to the edge of the track, almost onto the grass, but it's precision driving, using every inch of the tarmac he can find through the bottom as he goes.
Yes, but at the moment, he's the previous 2, but we will see what comes up with the finish. Goes to the finish, oh, he's up again. 22.76.
Unbelievable. 3 of them, all 3 of them, within about a 10th and a half of each other in the 22s.
Wow.
That was the about. Toby, when he watches this back, will remind me. But about 10 years ago, the record was a 22.86. Not even that. So
yes.
This is practice. This isn't playing for keeps. This is just practice. But what an entertainment on a Saturday to see that. Absolutely remarkable, and just shows just how good those 3 drivers and 3 cars are. It really is absolutely astonishing to see. I think, Chris, shall I come and stop with you for the last 2 batches?
Please
and
do,
you can have a
please
wander?
do. That's
I will
right.
head your way.
Yes.
So you go on, carry on chatting, and I'll be there in a sec.
Okay. We'll talk amongst ourselves.
Yeah, so absolutely rocket ship time there, really, wasn't it? Those cars, and we'll see what they can manage tomorrow. Whether they've got anything up their sleeves, or have they put it all out too early?
No, they haven't. I'm telling you now, they haven't. Come the adrenaline tomorrow, it'll all be happening.
I sense excitement from Mr. Ponsford.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. To see those times in practice, you know, for them, they're not really trying. I'm telling you now, we're going to see something special tomorrow. My goodness me. Billy, you'll be on comms for that runoff too, so I'm looking
I'll try and
to
stay
that.
calm. I'll try and not
Don't get excited. You don't get excited.
Well, I'll get excited, but I'll try and not just go ooh for the whole run, because that probably won't tell anybody anything.
I don't think you will.
I'll try.
I think you'll be fine. I think you're fine. But that was special stuff.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
And look at this. Billy's walking up to me. He's still got his microphone on. He's still got his headphones. He's handing it in back to Rich now.
I'm switching off this now.
He's switching off now. Billy's going to run you through the last few batches, and I can have a little rest. And Alex, of course, you're manfully working on up at Crossing, aren't you? or not, or are you still there?
Sorry, I was just chatting to a lovely member of the public who was
lovely.
popped his head in the door.
Brilliant. Well, what a fabulous day. So Billy's going to be taking over, Alex. What do you got coming next then?
We've got the final little batch of classic cars, which is running with the British Championship. Then we'll be going into batches 1 and then followed by that batch 2, which is competition for the Interclub meeting. So final competition runs for all of them.
Excellent stuff. Well, I must admit, I've been very lucky and privileged to watch that bit of action there. That was incredible stuff, wasn't it? And more of the same. It's going to really hot up the pace tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. And if the conditions, I mean, I don't know I've not seen a forecast, but if they stay like this for tomorrow, nice warm track is exactly what they want. And today we'll have cleaned off any dust or muck from that building work of putting in the new armcos and things. So tomorrow, potentially could be absolutely perfect conditions for hill climbing.
Is it page 21 of the programme now? Is it?
We're going to have a handful of class M, N and O cars, which is page 34. And then we'll sort of jump back into batch 1, which goes all the way back to class A1B, which is indeed like 20 something or other, 21,
Great stuff. Well, that was, I think Billy did a great job there, and that's a good addition, don't you?
Yeah, I do. So well done to Rich and the HillClimb.TV team, who've brought yet another brilliant little addition to their broadcasts of having that roving mic and camera as well, which is even better. So people on the live stream, hopefully you've been enjoying that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the HillClimb TV footage. We would love people to be joining in tomorrow, see if we can get record numbers of viewers.
Yeah.
Oh,
hello,
Billy, you're back.
Hello there. Yeah, I'm just I'm quite amazed really by the pace of the front three in practice. To be that close to the record, I think when it was wet in June, so it's difficult to tell, but often between first practice and run-off, they're finding a second. And if they find a second from where they are tomorrow, that puts them in the 21s.
Yes.
Which is...
I mean, you're possibly getting a bit ahead of ourselves, but yes.
Well, yes, but...
it's potentially very quick.
The hypotheticisms, or whatever the word is, of it are quite remarkable. And maybe it's just the tracks, but it'd be interesting to see how quick they can go tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's certainly it's looking very interesting.
It is. And
I'd be amazed if we don't see some records fall tomorrow. What they are is hard to know, but
Yes, I think we'll definitely see some. And will we see the hill record? And will we see...
It'll be ever so close if we don't, though, won't it?
Yeah, I think so. What did... have interest, what did Nicola Mingis do in practice? Was she in 26s?
I think it was 26.
Trying to scroll up so I can find it. 26.5. Okay.
Yeah.
Not a million miles off her record.
No, I mean, this is it. I think up and down the field, everybody is close to their class record. Some are closer than others, obviously, but it's nobody's far off. It's not like we've got a duff batch amongst them, really.
No, and a great time from Alex Summers to do a 23.9 that car is brand new.
Yes.
Wallace reminded me, I was speaking to Wallace earlier, Wallace Mingus, who's got the GR59. I think that he said this is his 10th season in that car, which, by the way, I can't believe. That's remarkable. But the point is, that's a decade of development and data and everything that car has, and the Ryder car's a couple of years younger, and then Will's car, I think this is Will's third season in the car. So but the point is they've all got data and other cars, whereas Alex is developing his own car from scratch, and this is season 1. So to be into the 23s already, I think is really impressive.
Yes, quite. I think that has so much potential, that car. Yeah. They've got so much to learn because they are doing it all themselves. But I think when they finally sort of click with it, all of a sudden we'll see him up there in those sort of 22 seconds without a shadow.
Another year of development.
Yeah,
and we'll see.
I think by next season he'll be right on the pace.
Yeah, but I mean, it's already got. You can tell the traction control and everything's working well because it's already doing 1.88 second start launch control. Sorry, so which Alex is a bit of a fiend when it comes to programming ECUs and stuff like that. But all of that is working very well already.
Yes, I think even Caroline was getting 1.8 or something. So I think the car is really well set up for that launch, isn't it?
It's a quick car, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you mean Lindsay?
Lindsay, sorry. Yeah. Sorry,
I'm Ryder. Don't worry.
Yeah. I'm reading sort of like 4 bits of paper and talking at the same time.
It's okay.
Yeah. Sorry. No. Yeah. Lindsay. We was getting really good launch times as well.
Yeah, she did a 1.86. And funny enough, actually, on that last run, Lindsay and Alex, if you can hear me, Lindsay did a 1.86 second start. Alex did a 1.881. So Lindsay was quicker.
Excellent.
Right.
Excellent.
Flags are in. Jonathan Flesher off the line. 1.84 second start. That's even quicker with you.
Yeah. So 4-wheel drive, the Guyson Hepworth Sandblaster Special 4-wheel drive machine, and as we were hearing earlier, first car up Shelsley Walsh below that 30-second mark, which is what they would love to do here this weekend. It's a tall order though. They've been running in the low 30s, so it's close.
Yeah, exactly. And they're still learning this car themselves. First year back in the car, and it's great to see it here. And he's finishing up the finishing straight now. 33.41, 82 miles an hour across the line. Right, Sarah Thorne is on the hill now with you.
Yeah, beautiful Lotus 69 coming through. These cars are absolutely fantastic. This was the last Lotus that was built for customer consumption. After this, all of the race cars were for the race team only. Yes, there you go. I think the third stupid, useless fact of the day.
Not at all. I like that one. It's a shame they don't still make customer cars, really. But yes, Sarah Thorne, 34.01. Right, Andrew Tibbett off the line in the Brabham BT30. Sounds great, this car, doesn't it, with the big bellowing V8 in the back. Yeah,
fantastic. For those who are interested, this is Class M, which is the pre-71 racing cars. So nice little group of interesting machines here. Really a snapshot of history of motorsport.
Yeah, sliding nicely done from Andrew Tippett through bottom S. A bit neater and tidier through top S, but he had a full-on slide through bottom S, which was lovely. Heading up the finishing straight now. What's the time going to be? It's 30.57. 30.57. Right, on the line, another little Lotus, very pretty little Lotus, is Malcolm Thorne in the 35. This is a Formula 2 car, a 1600cc engine in the back. Just having a discussion with the marshals about something, so not sure if there was an issue or something, so it's just having a discussion whilst they line the car up, which they've now done, and drops the revs, and here he goes. Here comes Malcolm Thorne. Already with you.
Yeah, so Malcolm, luckily enough, he and Sarah have a whole garage full of classic Lotuses, I believe, which is a fantastic thing to have at home, isn't it, really?
Bad, is it?
Yeah, I think that would be garage goals, car
garage goals, yeah. There's I'd say a lot of cars would qualify for that as a series in this paddock, wouldn't it?
Yes, yeah,
cars
quite.
I'd like to take home. Right, heads up the finishing straight. Nice, good, tidy run from Malcolm. 33.20. Right, Robin Johnson on the hill in the Tiga in the Class N for November. Sports racing cars from 1972 to 1990 with you.
Yeah, so this class only has the two guys sharing that Tiga. Robin Johnson and Joseph Mackerel. I don't have a time for Robin yet, so I don't know whether my computer's just not quite up to speed or whether he missed his practice this morning.
I thought I saw the Tiga run.
Yeah, Joseph Mackerel's got 2 times, but nothing for Robin. Anyway.
Okay.
35.77 he does.
Good time.
Yeah.
Good time. Right, now on the hill it's Simon Durling. So as we heard earlier, sharing the car this weekend with Ian Stringer after Ian's Alpha had a bit of an engine issue after the Classic Nostalgia. Very pretty car this indeed. Simon drives it very well. He's already with you.
Yeah, so our last runner of the British Hillclimb Championship, Class O, saloons and sports cars made pre-71, and Simon and Ian the only runners in this class.
I just checked. I do think Joseph and Robin both had 2 runs.
Okay, so it might just be my computer. Yeah.
They were actually both slightly quicker this morning, interesting. Right, Simon Durling heads up the hill to record a time of 39.06. That's the end of the batch. I don't know if we're going to go straight into batch.
Red flags have come out, so
I suggest not. Then.
I don't think so.
And it might be because the batch is too big.
Well, maybe.
Because there's only, in batch 1, there are 3 cars that aren't running now because they're 2-day cars.
Yeah.
And in the batch we've just had, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 cars. So I'm guessing it's because the paddock's too full.
Maybe, yeah.
Would be my guess.
Maybe. But yes, we'll run through batches 1 and 2. And this is the last competition runs for those interclubs. So this is where the actual...
playing for keeps.
Yeah, the final results will come from. Whether it's the earlier runs or they manage to go quicker, we'll know for sure.
Yeah, indeed. And I'll grab the classes up and we can run through where we stand. Right, hang on a minute. Let me just fire up the computer. Right, so I'll go back to Class A1. This, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a program and you're following along, is on page 9. Page 9 of your program for Class A1B, which is for road car series production cars up to 2 litres, currently being led by Steve Sims, driving the Renault Clio 172 Cup. Christian Montez in second, who is not in the programme, so I think he must be a late entry, and which I believe is Christian in the Mini. Did I make that up? Because I can't see him in the programme.
Yes, maybe, could be, don't know.
I'll have a see if I can see it.
Yes.
I think he's one of the Mini drivers, isn't he? But I couldn't...
oh, yes, there we go. Car 320.
Yes.
Mini John Cooper works car.
That's
it's the modified...
which I think must be a late entry.
Yeah, Class C2B.
Oh, right, yes. Well, that's funny. On the screens he's showing us Class A. So I don't know.
Well, interesting.
Interesting. Might be in Class A. Might be on his own in Class C2B.
Yeah, I'm just going by what was in
the programme.
But yes. We know that's been wrong so far.
So I think he might now be in Class A.
Maybe.
1B, I think, because I've got him there as on my timings. But I'm sure I might ask if one of the timings and scorers can hear me. If you'd let me know, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got Christian Montes is currently sat second in the class that we think he's in on a 38.60. With Jonathan Green in third in the... Oh, I'm now on the wrong page. In the Renault Clio. And then William South coming fourth in the Alpha, which was quite a lot smoky this morning, wasn't it?
It was, but I wonder if that's just its natural state.
A natural...
Some cars are like that, aren't they? So
yeah, for the short term.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe, who knows?
Did we find out the single-seater that was smoking? Did we find out what that was?
No, I think it... If it was it the Green Empire?
Yes, I believe so.
I spoke to the driver and he wasn't aware of it, so I think whatever it was might have just been burning off something.
Maybe it was just over full of oil and it was
spilled a bit out.
Yeah, because it was first run of the day, so if they that would be fine then.
In fact, there was nothing on the ground would suggest whatever it was didn't come out, which is always good.
Yeah, and I think it's certainly run fine the other times, hasn't it? So
yeah. So what else to look out for in these classes? In Class A2B, Harvey Turner in the MX-5 turbocharged MX-5 leads the way on a 34.19. Can Simon Baker in the Escort, 2-litre turbocharged Escort, find about 7/10 of a second to take the class win? Let's see. Class A3, now that is pretty close. Everyone in Class A3B, Stephen Esselmott, Steve Barton and Nicholas Fell, they're all within half a second of each other. So that really is playing for keeps this afternoon. And in Class B, they're within, Miles Gilliver and Andrew Wilcox are within about 2-3 tenths. So there's a lot to play for.
Yeah, we always like it when it's close competition.
Yes, exactly.
And a great thing in hill climbing is you can be competing against yourself, your shared driver, your class, all sorts. There's always competition.
There is indeed. The aforementioned slightly smoky Alpha of William Southcombe is on the hill. He's already passed me to you. It's a pretty car, this.
It is a pretty car. I think it's one of those that's aging very well.
Like a fine wine.
Yeah, the
it's definitely burning
something, I think, are more desirable.
It's there is a slight smell that follows the car. off burning.
Right, okay.
Which probably oil, but anyway.
Yeah, it's definitely out the exhaust.
Yes.
So I don't know what's going on, but it's probably not healthy in the long run.
But pretty car, and making his way through top S. And let's see the time when I get it. Right, William Southcombe now on the hill in the Clio, already through Kennel to you.
Yes, so this Clio running quite well up the hill. He's just going through the kink now, heading up towards bottom S.
It's 200, isn't it, this one? So 197.
197, yeah.
But the slightly later model, so 2007 car, so slightly bigger and heavier than the car you're about to see that leads the class that's left the line, which is Steve Sims. Rockets past me, did a 37.79 this morning. Oh, trying nice and hard through Kennel as he slides into your view.
Yeah, he's definitely got more momentum behind him. Whether that's just down to bravery or lighter car, it's hard to know, isn't it?
And application of throttle.
Yes, that's, yeah.
Yes, braking nicely into bottom S. Oh, nicely cocks inside rear wheel as he through bottom S, throws it through top S, uses all the road on the exit of top S, power down, heads towards the finish. Let's see what the time is going to be. Can he go quicker than this morning? It's a 37.08, so yes he can, quite a bit quicker. Well done, Steve. Right, John Watts on the hill in the 911.
Yeah, so 911 heading on up. We would expect a good time from this Porsche. That is in a 2B now, which is production cars over 2 litres.
Here he comes, nice and neat and tidy. It's a pretty car, this, isn't it? And it is immaculate. Great to see it being hill climbed as he rockets towards the finish. Storming off the line below me is Neil Hazelhurst in the whining supercharged Mazda MX-5. He's with you.
Yeah, so the Mazda coming through. This is potentially a very quick car, I think.
Light,
yeah,
supercharged.
Exactly. Yeah, so certainly one to watch.
Going well through the kink, used the apex, the apex curbing at the kink, so using all the road through there. He's actually purple sector so far, so this is looking like a really good run from Neil. Let's see how he gets on. In the meantime, by the way, the time for John Watts in the Porsche was a 39.22. What's Neil Hazelworth going to do? It's going to be quicker. It's a 38.43. 38.43. Oh, half a second quicker than he went this morning. Well done, Neil. Right, Howard Davis in the Alpha. Pretty car, this, with you.
Yeah, so this one less smoky. Alfa Romeo GT running pretty well at the moment. Climbing on up into the braking zone. Seems to be a clean run.
It's a nice car. It's a nice run. It was a 30. What did he do this morning? 40.32. So can he dip under the 40-second mark? We shall wait and see. No dramas through the S's. Powers up the finishing straight towards the finish. I'll bring you a time in a minute. Mark Lawton is now on the hill.
Yeah, so the Porsche Boxster, Mark Lawton coming through, and he is running in the 40-second sort of bracket from this morning's times. He'll be hoping to dip under that into 39s if he can.
Time for Mark Lawton, by the way, was sorry, Mark Lawton's on the hill. Time for Howard Davis was a 39.56. He did go under the 40 seconds. Well done.
Excellent.
Out of the top S for Mark. Meanwhile, Caroline Knight in the M2 on the hill.
Yeah, that M2 climbing on up. I sort of feel the M2 is sort of harking back to the original M3 in sort of size and everything. It's sort of quite a similar setup, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. Still bigger than the M3s from 20 years ago, such as cars. But you're exactly right, and I think a lot of people that drive them, the reason they've been so popular is because everyone goes, oh, this is like the M3 used to be. Caroline did a 37.85, by the way. Mark Lawton before that did a 39.47 in the Boxster. Will Goff in the Alphas with you.
Yeah, so newest of the Alphas on the hill, and yet another pretty car, which I think we might have to stop saying about Alfa Romeos.
Oh, well, it's as if they had a reputation.
Yes.
Those Italians, they can design a car.
Exactly.
Aesthetically speaking. Mechanically, less so. But anyway, pretty car and heads up the line, 38.66. Right, Grant Cratchley with you.
Yeah, so we've got another Porsche coming through. That's Grant Cratchley's Boxster 986. He's up and into the first of the S's.
We're seeing lots of improvements, by the way, so great to see Mark Lawton went under the 40-second mark. So did Howard Davies. Grant Cratchley in the Porsche heads towards the finish, did a time of 43.33 this morning. What's it this afternoon? 40.67. So that's 2.5 seconds they've found. Very quick. Robin Depper with you.
Yeah, so first of a couple of MX-5s coming through. Again, these cars definitely can be right on the pace, and Robin Depper up towards the finish.
Yes, did a 39.71 this morning. Let's see what he can do this afternoon. In the meantime, Harvey Turner, class leader on the hill in the very fast turbocharged MX-5.
Yeah, he almost has a moment coming through crossing there. He was right on the limit, absolutely pushing it, and another quick run, I suspect.
A bit of a tail moment through top S as well. Wow, he had to catch that. He had to get right out of the power. I'm glad he caught that. That was leery, to say the least. Heads up towards the finish. The time is 34.78, so slower than he went this morning, but still the class lead. Let's see what Simon Baker can do. What Simon Baker can do in a few cars' time. Paul Shaw with you.
Yeah, Paul Shaw in that very rapid Fiesta, absolutely flying his way on up. This car, I think, has the ability to worry much bigger machinery.
It does indeed, and goes very quickly indeed. So yes, Harvey Turner did 34.78. I gave you Robin Depper's time in the Mazda before that. That was a 39.45, so also dropped into the 30-second bracket. Paul Shaw's just done a 35.18. Stephen Esselmott, been and gone with you.
Yeah, already carrying on his Golf up through the S's already. That's a Lapworth car, and very quick.
Yes, these guys know how to build a hot hatch, don't they? Heads up towards the finish. What's the time going to be? It's going to be quick. It's coming to me now. It's a 37.94. 37.94. Right, Steve Barton.
Yes, I should say we're in the A3B category now, which is four-wheel drives, I think. Yes, so slight change of class.
Yes, but a lovely car this, but goes very quickly indeed and driving it nicely. Heads up towards the finish. Oh, something smells a bit clutchy down here at the start. I'm not sure what it was.
Is it the Golf Estate?
It could be.
Passing. Yeah, he's possibly pushed it a bit harder than a standard clutch wants to be pushed.
Yes, but going quickly.
Yes, incredibly quick car, really, isn't it?
It is indeed. Right, some Class A through B. As we are now, Stephen Estremont did a 37.94, so quicker than he went this morning. Let's see, Steve Barton 38.29, also quicker. What can Nicholas Fell do? Does a 37.30. 37.30. In fact, to take the class lead and the class win on the last class run of the day. Well done, Nicholas. In the estate.
It was worth frying his clutch for the class victory.
Yes, it was. Yes, you'd hope so. Next on the hill, Miles Gilliver. Wow, used all the exit on top S. Had to get out of it slightly as he got very close to the sleepers, but crosses the line now 34.96. So into the 34s. Well done, Miles. Andrew Wilcox with you. What can he do?
Yeah, so this is Class BB, the Specialist Production Road Cars. As we said, this was a very close category earlier, and 34.96 the time to aim for. Can Andrew get there?
It's going to be close. Let's see. He's come out the top S with some time to spare, so let's see. It's going to be really close. Gets to the line. What is it? 35 seconds flat. 35 flat. 4/100th of a second off. Oh, he'll be kicking himself. Good run.
Ever so close.
Yes.
That's a great competition there.
Yes, Christian Montez with you.
Yeah, so that Mini carrying on through already through the S's.
Yeah, very quick indeed. And followed up by Tom Meredith in the Morgan +8. This sounds lovely, this car.
Yeah, that's right. Great big V8 engine in that machine. I think it's something ridiculous, 5 litres or something. It's a massive engine.
It's an impressive car. Time, by the way, Christian Montes, he did a 38.70. Meanwhile, below me, the Mini with the huge supercharger, it winds its way past me to you.
Yeah, so this is very typical Lapworth Motorsport. Let's get all the power we can out of a tiny little car, and going very well indeed.
Yeah, Tom Meredith, by the way, just did a 34.20, so another 2.5 tenths this morning. Matthew Hyde is already through top S. Power down as he heads up the finishing straight. Did a 37.28 this morning. I think he'll go quite a bit quicker than that. Let's see what the time is. He does, 35.64. 35.64. Great run to find, well, best second and a half.
Yeah, well, that's surprising. Is that the Morgan and the Mini are so closely matched? Yeah.
Could you think of two more opposite cars?
Yeah, you wouldn't expect that at all.
No, and this is what's great about the one-day meetings. Is it's often for competitors that are new to hill climbing and newer to hill climbing. So the amount of time they find every time they do a run is fantastic to see.
Yeah, so that is actually end of batch. So those cars now, that's final competition run for them for the day.
Shall I give some results?
Yes, good thinking.
Class A1B, that's series production cars up to 2 litres, won by Steve Sims on a 37.28 in the Clio 172 Cup. Very nicely sorted car, that. Now, if Christian Montes is in that class, as the timing is telling me that the programme isn't, then Christian Montes is second in class on a 38.60, and third, Jonathan Green on a 46.69 in the slightly newer Renault Clio Renault Sport. Class A2B, this is series production cars over 2 litres, is won by Harvey Turner on a 34.19. Actually quicker this morning, but did have quite a wiggle as he came out of top S, so that would have cost him time. Simon Baker in second in the turbocharged Ford Escort, which I haven't seen run this afternoon, so I don't know if he's had an issue or had to go home, or if we're going to see him in the next batch if he has had a problem. So
if only we had a roving reporter.
Yeah, where's Chris when he's in the pub? So I think we'll put an asterisk on that class for a minute, because I think it's done, but it might not be. So if Simon doesn't run, he's second in class, and Paul Shaw third on a 35.18 in the Ford Fiesta ST, which I tell you what, that's pretty impressive, that Fiesta, the Lapworth Motorsport Fiesta, given it's in a class of BMW M2s and Porsche Boxsters and MX-5s that have been supercharged and turbocharged. That Ford to be third overall, I think that's impressive.
Yeah, and I think half is the car, half is the driver on that.
Oh yes, definitely. No, very quick indeed. I think you're right. Right, Class A3B, road cars, series production cars, four-wheel drive NECC, won by Nicholas Fell on a 37.30, and that's in the Golf R Estate. Impressive to win a class in an estate car. Well done, Nicholas. Second on a 37.94 is Stephen Esselmott in the non-estate Golf, and third in the Quattro is Steve Barton on a 38.29.
Excellent.
Class B, specialist production cars. That is won by Miles Gilliver on a 34.96 in the MK Indy. Second, Andrew Wilcox, just 4/100ths of a second behind on a 35 seconds flat, which I feel a bit sorry for him for, to be that close.
Yeah, incredibly close.
It is indeed. I think that's all I can give you for... Oh no, I can give you Class C3B. C3B is for modified series production cars over 2 litres. Won by Tom Meredith in that very quick Morgan Plus 8, and second in class Matthew Hyde in the Mini Cooper.
Yeah, and again, amazing how close that is between two very different machines.
Yeah, I love it. It's great, isn't it? Only in hill climbing.
Yes.
Could you get that? Completely different eras, completely different philosophies of how you build a car, and in effect different jobs. One is a hatchback, and the other is a sports car, and yet they're that closely matched.
Yeah, very interesting. So we've got final batch of runs for the day. Handful of sort of only one in class type runners to begin with.
Yes.
And then we get into some sort of more populated groups after that.
But we got some fantastic cars to come in this last class. Namely, one of my favourites is the Honda NSX.
Yeah, that's been a great addition. I don't think I've seen it before.
I've not seen
on
it
the
before.
hills, but it sounds fantastic.
It does, doesn't it? V6, mid-engined, iconic. Ayrton Senna drove these and helped develop these. Right, anyway, flags in, batches away. The howling, growling V6 of the Metro 6R4 goes past me with Paul Chandler at the wheel. He's with you.
Yeah, it is a great fun machine, this, and Paul heading on up the hill. He's in class EB for those who are interested, which is Sports Libre Saloons. 3-litre V6 in that machine.
Yes, and here comes this incredible set. Wow, did you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that through my microphone. What a noise that makes. It's the NSX with Ramonas Kepelis at the wheel with you. What a noise that car makes.
Yeah, I just let it pass, and it sounds fantastic.
Yeah, stunning, isn't it? Oh, I hope we see that car out more. I think he's done time attacking it and drifting it. I'm hoping he goes, this hill climbing's fun, and does a bit more.
Yeah. It's nice to have something a bit different as well. You know, it's not a car you see at all, let alone on in competition.
And a time of 33.71, so quicker than he went this morning. Time, by the way, for Paul Chandler, 40.61. He went quicker than he did this morning. Simon Baker with you in the 911.
Yeah, so this is actually an A2B entrant in the 911, because I think he was a late shift from his escort.
Right, yes, I remember now talking about this earlier. So yes, this is Simon Baker. I don't know if that means he's moved class though.
Well, I think he's in A2B now instead of wherever the Porsche would have been.
Right, okay, well, he heads up the line. If he's still in A2B, he's done a 35.47 and he stays second in class.
Very good.
But he might have moved.
Yeah.
Malik, you too on the hill.
Yeah, excellent in the Malik of Jan Nitsch, class MB. Which means we're going through them nicely. This is racing and sports cars pre-71.
This class very close actually between Brian Searle in second and Jan Nitsch in third. Let's see what Jan can do. Can he find a bit of time from this morning to pop up to second in class? Heads up the finishing straight. Time is a 37.50. Yes, pops into second in. Oh, sorry, slower. He went slower than he went this morning, unfortunately. Right, Brian Searle on the hill with you.
Yeah, fantastic. Actually, that was the Ginetta, I think.
Oh, that's Edward Tyack. Brian is on the line.
Yes.
They've swapped round, and it's really confusing me.
Yes, no, that's the Ginetta G16, Edward Tyack. Great looking car.
It is a bit of a slide as he came through bottom S, bit of a wiggle as he came through top S. Did a 32.59 this morning. What can he do this afternoon? It's slower, it's a 33.27. Bryony Searle is now with you in the Elva.
Yes, leaning right over she was in the car as it went through crossing. Again, great, you're able to look down at the driver at work here at Shelsley.
Yes, you are indeed. And Bryony goes very well in this car here. Currently sat second in class on a 36.65. Very neat run, as you'd expect. Heads up the finishing straight and finishes her day with a time of 38.21. Right, that's the end of that class. So it is won by Edward Tyack in the Ginetta. Right, next on the hill, we've got a Mini on the line. It's number 329, meaning it's Hugh Whitcomb in the Mini Cooper S. Lovely car, this. Sounds great. It winds past me. They look so small, don't they, when you see the new Minis compared to these?
I think they look small compared to pretty much everything other than an original Fiat 500.
Or a Fly.
Yeah, that's right. But we're in Class OB, which is Saloons and Sports pre-71, and that Mini going very well.
Yes, it is indeed. So class currently sat Hugh Whitcomb in third in class on 39.02 from this morning, but already out of top S, using all the road on the exit of top S. Let's see what he can do as he heads up the finishing straight. Will he go quicker? I think not quite. 39.42. Right, Mike West on the hill in the 904 FF Special.
Yeah, this is that Porsche replica. Still running Porsche running gear and engine, everything. So a Porsche at heart, just a new body on top, and going pretty swell actually.
Yes, it is indeed. Already through the S's. Let's see if Mike can improve on his time from this morning, which was a 39.40. Heads up the finishing straight to record a time of 38.71, so pops into third in class. Right, it's Nick Stevens with the Ginetta with you.
Yeah, and we were saying how the Italians can build pretty cars. The Ginettas are always very, very good looking as well, aren't they?
The Yorkshiremen can as well.
That's right. So a link between Yorkshire and Italy there.
Yeah, it's exactly that. Heads up the finishing straight now. Right, Nick Stevens on the hill. I'll bring you... Nick Stevens is just across the line, 35.94. Stuart Diper on the hill. Broke the record in class this morning. What can he do this afternoon?
Yeah, easily quickest in this class and still going pretty well. But I think, I don't know, we'll see whether the track speed has fallen away a little bit.
Yeah, getting slightly later as the sun moves around, so it might have. But it's looking quick anyway. Let's see what the time is. It's a 33.73. So he does go quicker again.
Excellent. Well
so
done.
Takes
another
10th off his record. Well done, Stuart. Right, Chris Holdsworth on the hill in the Cayman.
Yeah, so once again we've moved on. This is the Jaguar Drivers Club, and the Porsche Cayman is actually the first honorary Jaguar from this class.
Yeah.
And carrying on up the hill very nicely.
Yeah, it's amazing how that new F-Type looks like a Cayman, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. Nicely though, even though we've got this Porsche in there, the class leader at the moment is Hayden Spedding in that E-Type.
Yes. In the meantime, before we get to him, we've got Phil Taylor on the hill in the C-Type replica with you.
Yeah, so Aristocrat C-Type replica moving its way up to the S's. Through there it goes.
In the meantime, a growling, howling F-Type came past me. It's with you.
Yeah, it does show, I think, this F-Type, loads of power and potential, but because it's that slightly bigger machine, just not got the space on the hill to be as quick as some of the little stuff that can sort of throw itself around.
Well, exactly. It's all, you know what they say, it's all very well having 500 horsepower. You've got to use the first 200 before you can use the next 300.
Exactly, yeah.
I agree completely, and it is just a bit heavier, unfortunately. But heading up the finishing straight now, I'll bring you some times. Christopher Holdsworth in the Cayman did a 37.11 to go quicker than he went this morning. Phil Taylor in the Aristocrat did a 41.15, and David Rogers just went quicker. He went 38.55 in the F-Type. Right, here comes Hayden Spedding. Already won the class, but can he go quicker than this morning?
Yeah, so let's see whether he can lower his time down at all in that E-Type. This is another class that's not far from its course record, maybe a little bit too far to catch. He's got to find like a second and a half or so, but still not far off.
No, and it's his record as well.
Yes.
It heads up the finishing straight to do a 34.90. 34.90. He got close.
Very close.
Very close. Funny enough. But anyway, we're into the Triumph classes now. It's the TR Registered Triumph Speed Championship, and Matt Waltham is with you in the TR5.
Yeah, so that first of the Triumphs going on through. Again, this class, a whole range of different machinery in here, but actually quite close at the top between the first two.
It is indeed. So what can Matt Waltham do? Heads up the finishing straight. It's going to be a 36.60. 36.60. Right, David White now on the hill in the TR7 with you.
Yeah, so this car going well, taking a good line there through crossing and pushing its way on the sort of straightish section into the first of the S's.
Braking into bottom S and feeds it nice and neat and tidy through bottom S. In the meantime, whilst we wait David's run to complete, we've got Roger McEwen on the hill in the TR6 with you.
Yeah, so this TR6 coming through this machine, not quite up on the pace of the TR7s, but going pretty well. Let's see whether he can knock any time off his earlier run, which was a 44.12.
David White, by the way, time for him was a 44.21, so slightly slower than he went this morning. The pace does seem to have gone out the hill slightly. But right, let's see what Steve Small can do. He was with it. We thought he'd taken his record this morning. Turns out he was within 4/10 of it. He's already with you.
Yeah, so on the pace. Hopefully your interview with him has spurred him on to push for that record, and that won't make us look quite so silly for announcing it just a little bit early.
And it's the last car of the day, so what can he do as he brakes into bottom S at 78 miles an hour, turns it nice and neat and tidy through bottom S, gets right up to the left-hand side before turning through top S. Nice exit from top S, got the power down nice and early, right in the middle of the road, feeding at the gears. What's the time going to be? 33.75. 33.75.
Oh.
That might be the record.
33.73 was the record, according to Steve in your interview earlier. So
2 100ths away from his record. Oh, Steve, you were so close. I feel like I jinxed it.
Yeah, I'm just going to let him have it. You know, why not?
Yeah, what's 200ths amongst friends?
It's his record anyway, so it's not really a big difference.
Steve, very disappointed with Steve there. But no, very good run.
Excellent
and
run.
Well done him to take the class win and to get so close to his record.
Yes.
So that brings a close to the day. So I will... I'll hand over to you to sign off from the day for you and from Middle Box before I sign off from Vox.
Yes, so thank you, folks. We'll come back again tomorrow when we'll have even more action. Hopefully, we'll see you then. So goodbye.
Thank you, Alex. It's been a brilliant day here at Shelsley Walsh. I think the anticipation for tomorrow I've not known for quite some time, with the British Hillclimb Championship competitors, the 3 championship protagonists all into the 22s already this morning and this afternoon, and within tenths of each other. So I think it's going to be an incredible day here. Thank you very much for watching if you're here hillside, and we hope to see you back here tomorrow. And if you are watching on the stream, why not get down here? If you're close, get a ticket, come on down, because it's going to be a fantastic day of hill climbing tomorrow, where I suspect we will see class records. Will we see a hill record? Thank you very much for watching and for being here at Shelsley today. I look forward to speaking to you all tomorrow.